D, get in there. They're starting.
All right. Jesus, fuck these people.
Let's go. You good? Don't worry. Here, go ahead. You got anything metal, just drop it. I'll grab it.
You the fucking man, bro.
Yeah.
They also requested the freezing and transfer of the ownership.
Nice of you to join us.
State petitioning hearing of the matter, and we are here today. Does everybody understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. With that being said, would I allow the plaintiff, being the state, go ahead and start off with their...
Give me a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, before we get started, any outbursts, any, grab assing, joking around, passing notes, taking your phone out, crunching the food, I don't give a crap if you go to fart, you step out of my courtroom, do you understand me? If not, the 2 bailiffs that are in this courtroom will escort you out, place you in custody, send you away for 30 months, and you will be banned from coming back in the courtroom unless you're a witness. If you're a witness and you get removed, you get to sit out there until it's time. Does everyone understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're behind Murphy and you're in that little gallery, shut up. If you're behind the DA's office and you're in the little gallery, shut up, because they need to hear everything. This is a very important court case, and everybody needs to listen and be attentive. Does everyone understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well,
Okay, thank you there, LeBar. Sorry, guys, I'm
Welcome.
over here turning through a couple more pages of notes and everything. Let me get here. Okay, here we go. All right, plaintiff, state district attorney, go ahead and present any evidence and testimonies you wish to bring forth here to the court.
Your Honor, the
I'm nervous.
District Attorney's Office would like to call the Deputy Law Enforcer to the stand.
Aren't we doing opening statements first?
This is not a criminal procedure or anything like that. This is here. You guys are here to petition on why this should be, or Mr. Tyrone should be able to keep his establishment.
Okay, so we have to do that by asking witnesses questions?
No, you guys will just be offering testimony.
Hello, Ms. Force, will you please raise your left hand for me? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth
Okay.
to help you sin?
So help me sin.
Your Honor, this witness has been sworn in.
Thank you, Bailiff. Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy Forcer, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am absolutely peachy. Thank you for asking. Was a search and seizure warrant requested against the estate of Otto Tyrone on September 30th, 2019?
Yes.
Did the search and seizure warrant include the Office of Cream Pie Creations?
Yes.
What was the established probable cause for requesting the warrant?
We received a report there was a witness report that individuals were seen running in and out of the building with Class 2 firearms.
That's not true.
There were multiple
That's not true.
recorded, shots fired calls
That's
in
true.
and around the area of Cream Pie Creations.
Did they have
Did a judge of the Los Santos District Court approve this warrant?
Yes.
Was the warrant executed?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the prosecution would like to reference Police Report 12350, Exhibit A, contained within 12350. Officer Forcer, what was found on the premises of 3 Strawberry Avenue, the Office of Cream Pie Creations?
not much?
We found 18 security cards, 15 grams of crack, marijuana, an AP pistol, extended S&S mag, and 6 identification cards.
It's not that
Is it legal
much.
to possess color-coded bank security cards?
Negative, it is not.
Is it legal to be in possession of crack cocaine?
It is not.
Is it a felony to be in possession of 15 grams of crack cocaine?
Yes.
Is it legal to be in the possession of an automatic pistol?
It is not legal.
Is possession of a Class 2 firearm a felony?
Yes.
Have you ever been involved in any armed altercations on the premises of Cream Pie Creations?
Around the Legion Square area, the alleyway between Cream Pie Creations and Mission Row? Yes.
Your Honor, I object to that answer. That was not a yes or no answer to that question. I would like that answer tossed. The question was if anything happened in and on the property, not around the property, not in the same block of the property.
Now.
It was on the premises of Cream Pie Creations, Your Honor. Premises including surrounding areas.
That's pretty vague.
The surrounding areas is within the property lines?
It would be within the... Excuse me. I'll withhold.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
The specific wording of the question was on the premises include... That does not have to be specifically and expressly inside of the office, Your Honor. The question can be reworded if requested.
You know, reword.
I would like it to be very clear. Whatever the answer is, I would like it to be extremely clear.
The question and force an answer with a yes or no, please.
Duly noted, Your Honor. Thank you. Have you ever been involved in an armed altercation within the area of Cream Pie Creations offices on 3 Strawberry Avenue?
Yes.
Objection. Lacks definable scope. What is the area? Define the area in inches.
Sustained. Please define the area.
Have you been involved in an armed altercation within the Legion Square area?
That's a big area.
Yes.
Was the armed altercation surrounding the alleyway of Cream Pie Creations?
Yes.
Were Class 2 weapons involved in the armed altercation that you are referencing?
Yes.
I was never arrested by her.
Is Autotune Tyrone affiliated with a known gang?
Yes.
What is the name of the criminal organization that Autotune Tyrone is affiliated with?
The Misfits?
Is there a profile of crimes the Misfits are known for committing?
I do not know. I don't deal with them too often.
Understood. With that, I believe the prosecution has no further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Murphy, if you would like to go ahead and cross. If you
Your Honor, I do have a question before we proceed any further. Am I going to be able to give a closing statement?
You will be able to if you must, yes.
Yeah, because presenting some sort of argument, I think, is pretty important for the defense.
A closing statement would be requested from the prosecution as well, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you like to cross, Braun?
As it were, I have nothing for Ms. Forcer at this time.
Okay, you may step down.
But I will recall Ms. Forcer.
Okay.
If it please the court.
Do you have anyone else you would like to present their explainer?
The only other evidence that the prosecution would like to submit is the 20 different police reports that have happened within the past 30 days of Autotune Tyrone being charged, often pleading guilty to the possession of Class 2 firearms and using those firearms in criminal activities.
I'm sure we don't have to go through that item by item.
No,
I'll do that.
That was. Thank you, Your Honor. Other than that, the prosecution rests at this time. We have no additional witnesses.
Fuck. No witnesses. That's all they have?
I guess so.
That's why I was okay.
The plaintiff, you have no one further.
That's.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Braun.
I would like at this time to get the defense's exhibits underway before we proceed with testimony, if that's okay.
Yes.
The only witness they got is Speedy.
for them.
And he's a no-show.
That would be exhibits, 2 different songs released by Cream Pie Creations.
Oh my god, dude. That's all their evidence? And that's what I got rated for? Oh my god.
That would
Your Honor,
be
we
I'm
have an
Telling
objection.
You and Carter 4.
Yeah, Your Honor, can we get clarification as to the relevance?
Yeah, objection relevance is posed against.
This case is about indicting a business, claiming that it is a front for criminal activity. I am here to verify and prove that Cream Pie Creations is in fact a functional concern with hundreds of thousands of current and future bookings for music production, which Auto-Tune Tyrone can prove here in court he's engaged in on an ongoing basis. So, yeah, the songs are pretty relevant.
I don't see how
May we
the
rebut
business...
again, Your Honor?
Yeah, I don't see how that is.
Okay, you may rebut
Well, you
one
come
more
here with
time.
literally
Bro,
no
Mr. Brown,
fabric
Mr.
of proof
Brown,
that
Mr.
there's any
Brown,
ongoing
Mr. Brown,
conspiracy
Mr.
revolving
Brown,
around this
Mr.
business.
Brown,
I'm here to show
please,
you
Mr.
that
Brown,
there's
I'm telling
songs
you,
being
be quiet,
recorded
Mr.
there.
Brown. Be quiet. You will have your chance to speak in a second, Mr. Brown. You may rebut.
I admitted the evidence.
Your Honor, the prosecution's rebuttal for the sake of relevancy is that we are not calling into question that Cream Pie Creations is not a legitimate business, but we are saying in conjunction to that legitimate business, it is involved in felonious activities.
Our
Where's
case
the
will be
proof?
heard today, Your Honor. We will
Yes,
be
it will
afforded
be.
the right to defend ourselves here.
It will be.
The songs are part of that, and the testimony and statements here today are part of that.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and overrule the objection at this time because I want to hear the defense's side. I didn't get the other song that was said. I'm telling you. And,
I'm Telling You and Carter 4. And I will clarify for the record that one of those is a commissioned work and the other is a original Cream Pie release.
Creation.
Cream Pie Creation, of course.
Okay. Duly noted. Thank you. You may call your first witness if you have any.
Oh, no, I was going to play the songs.
Oh,
That's very important to this.
yes.
OTT, are you prepared to break it down?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can do that.
I would like you to play both songs start to finish, please.
Your Honor, is it okay if I pull out my cell phone just simply to load up my music?
Yes, you may pull up your cell phone and load up said music.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor. This first track that you are going to listen to is called The Carter 4.
Yeah. Auto-Tune Tyrone. The family wanted 2 free songs, right? Ha. Well, be careful what you wish for. This is the Carter 4, a Cream Pie creation in association with Cop Killer Records. We still out here, cause we never pulled out. Yeah, listen. Hey, yo, gun, we ain't stupid. We know that you rep green, so come clean. You the dumbest bitch that I've seen. Vagos running up on you and you get salty. Crying, why me? Well, let me see. You only hang with greens, you only stay with greens. And let's be real, you're probably only fucking banging greens. You associated, so stop playing victim. We laughing at you from the back like a bad sitcom. And Dex, threatening me was a bad move, not a fucking chance. I'm doing 2 free songs for you. You're a joke at best, you best watch your back. Cause through my scope I'll peek at you and then I'll Pokedex. You should've known what you were cooking since you got a chef. Even though I barely seen his bitch ass since Carter's death. I want my Uzi in the weed that you stole from me, or I'm ripping every single root out of the family tree. You don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. Dex, you the father of the family, but you never round like a deadbeat, bitch. You don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. All you do is talk, stop making noise. You think the misfits are scared of broccoli boys? So what, you some OGs? You want a trophy? On the streets you are known for absolutely nothing. It's hard to smell what you cooking, chef. I've been in this city for months and you ain't cooked shit yet. You only carry class ones cause you're scared of jail, and claim self-defense every time you fuckers fail. Backing off the misfits is the right call. You're only killing germs running with that Lysol. I ain't paying hood tax, you can go and suck my dick. You won't do shit, Dex, cause you a sucker bitch. McAfee only squeezes on them pissed out triggers. You bitch made wigger, yet your head still flates bigger. I see right through you, go shoot right through your coat, knife through your throat. I ain't afraid no ghost, nah. I better hear a thank you later, cause this diss track is gonna make your bitch ass famous. Cause you don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. Dex, you the father of the family, but you never round like a deadbeat, bitch. You don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. All you do is talk, stop making noise. You think the misfits are scared of broccoli boys? You always talk about respect, but yet you show none. You wait outside of my building and shoot as soon as I show up, and then you get shown up. Camping is so tough. Let me catch you at the gas station, get blown up. Lean Boys bodied you, Vagos
really
bodied
timing.
you, Big E bodied you, now T-Pain bodied you. The whole OG shit is so tiring. Carter's life ended cause that shit Lord Tyrese. It's kinda hard writing this song cause no one knows what the fuck y'all do or who the fuck y'all are. You've been in this city forever, haven't gone too far. Public housing broke motherfuckers got no yards. You smoke weed all day, yelling we don't play. Yeah, okay, I'm smoking greens all day. All respect to Mr. Carter, he was my friend. At least he's away from the family, so he won in the end. Cause you don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. Dex, you the father of the family, but you never round like a deadbeat, bitch. You don't scare me, I'm O-double-T. I'll tear apart your entire family. All you do is talk, stop making noise. You think the misfits are scared of broccoli boys?
All right, before we move on to the next one, how long is that song?
The one that I just played?
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes and 49 seconds, sir.
All right.
I'm also going to need an email with the link where I can actually play that when I go into deliberations. I want to listen to it again.
Yeah, the shit is fire. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so you want to cue up the next track and then get His Honor links to both?
Oh, I can definitely do that. This next song is called I'm Telling You.
Am I gonna get DMC for all this shit?
No.
I own the rights to all this music.
Alright, are you gonna DMC?
I will not do that unless unless things go poorly here for me, then you're fucked. I'm just joking. That was a joke. Okay, here we go.
Before you play
Hold up. The judge had a word.
the song that you played from, what was the song? I took note. What was that song called?
That song, Your Honor, is called The Carter 4.
Carter 4. Okay.
Yes. May I play I'm Telling You?
Yeah, is this song also was this song also, I just for clarification, Your Honor, was this song also made by Green Pie Studios or?
Yeah, it's Cream Pie Creations, and if you were listening to the lyrics at the beginning, I stated that it was a Cream Pie creation.
Yes, both of the exhibits, the musical exhibits, are releases by this record label / recording studio.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Carter 4. I got my notes ready. Go ahead and play the next one, please.
Yeah. Auto-tune Tyrone. The next time y'all are chilling over on Innocence, it just might not be so innocent. This is a Cream Pie creation in association with Cop Killer Records. We still in here cause we never pulled out. Cause don't you roll through the video. Speedy knows he will buddy you. You know that I'm telling you. Speedy gonna fucking tell you. Deep right in there ain't nothing like the Vagos. When you see the color yellow, better not even say hello, hello, hello. They don't wanna know that you good unless you're giving up the goods, yeah. Hey y'all, pull down. You better watch where you go. The family, the ballers, you can't do shit, so don't bother. Speedy L heavy, better respect it. you with a class 2 weapon. Spray so loud that it's gonna deafen. Don't worry though, you'll be dead in seconds. Don't you roll through the barrio. Speedy knows he will buddy you. Telling you, you know that I'm telling you. Speedy gonna fucking tell you. They ready to tell there ain't nothing like the book. I'm telling you. Sorry, boy. The number 1 rule. Thanks. Don't come to Jamestown acting a fool, or I'm pulling out the tool and I'll put you in a tomb. We'll take your dinero and even your shoes. Orale vato, we got soldiers, G.I. Joe, cousin Hector, Juanilla, Mario, LF, Speedy, and this Arturo, but Loco and Flippy, they'll drop you to the floor. This is our barrio, adios, homes, get your stuff, get up, and go back to your zone. If we catch you in the house, we'll turn you into bones. I'm telling you, CPC and Vagos. Don't you roll through the barrio. Speedy knows he will buddy you. Telling you, you know that I'm telling you. Speedy gonna fucking tell you. They ready to tell there ain't nothing like the book.
These bitches on the street do not know who we are, man. We the fucking El Jefe of the Vagos, man. You better leave my barrio before we jump on you just like Mario, man. Be the motherfucking Vagos in the street, put on ones on. I'm telling you to leave my barrio.
Don't you roll
The barrio.
Sorry. He will buddy you. Telling you, you know that I'm telling you. Speedy gonna fucking tell you. They ready to tell there ain't nothing like the book. Telling you, you know that I'm telling you. There ain't nothing like the Vagos. There ain't nothing like the Vagos. There ain't nothing like the Vagos.
All right, don't all cheer at once or anything. It's
Murphy,
It's
Murphy, can
a
you
serious matter.
a tough crowd. Yeah.
It's a professional setting, Mr. Tyrone.
Sorry about that. I'm just used to the cheers and applause. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Murphy, can you send those 2 songs over to me, please?
I don't have
Or
them.
does somebody have the link? to
Yeah, if
them?
somebody has them.
Okay. Do you have witnesses that you would like to call at this time, Mr. Brown?
Yes, I would like to call Auto-Tune Tyrone to the stand.
Okay.
Mr.
why
Saint,
the
do you
glass,
have
Mr.
that? Mr. Saint, do you have the link to that song? Or
Damn,
how do
that glass is
I
clean.
How do I get those songs?
Yes, sir, and lined it up there as well. All right, sir. Mr. Tyrone, will you please raise your left hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you sin.
Yes, sir. So help me.
Your Honor, this witness has been sworn in.
How are you doing today, Mr. Tyrone?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Tyrone, how long have you been a recording artist?
I've been a recording artist ever since I was probably about 15 years old, you know, doing music in my bedroom and stuff like that back when I lived in Canada.
Okay. And what made you want to start a record label and open a recording studio?
Well, where do I start? You know,
Objection, relevance.
Again,
And
the case we're
narrative.
making here today is that this business is perfectly legitimate and
We're
separate
not
from
arguing
any.
that, Mr. Braun. We're not arguing the.
Yes,
past
we are.
of-
You're
of
indicting
the
a
path that
business. You're
have
trying to
led
take
him
away
to
someone's
opening this
business. To prove the legitimacy of that business is part and parcel to my case. I don't see how that fails to register with you.
Your Honor, if I may rebut.
You may rebut.
The path that has led him to creating this business is completely irrelevant to the bearing of this case.
Not really.
To add on to that, we are looking to seize Cream Pie Creations because it was used in the commission of a felony. The creation of Cream Pie Creations therein is not relevant in our opinion, Your Honor.
All right, it's not relevant
may
because you
rebuttal.
want to have an open-ended burden of proof for this case. The burden of proof needs to meet or exceed the legitimacy of the business under indictment. This is not a case against Mr. Tyrone. This is not a case to convict him of any crimes. This is an indictment of a business. Me proving that this business operates and functions legitimately and, is a going concern that makes money and is an actual business. That is what I'm here to do. That is what my understanding is of this hearing. If His Honor wants to correct me, then he can feel free.
I understand your point. I'm actually going to sustain the objection. Let's go ahead and keep your questions on not just the formation, but the legitimacy that it's a legitimate business. Let's not focus on how it was formed.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Tyrone, with reference to the exhibits and evidence produced tracks from Cream Pie Creations, with respect to those, is releasing music a profitable enterprise for you, Mr. Tyrone?
Yes, extremely so. The vast majority of my income comes from creating music and collecting royalty checks. If you go to my SoundCloud, you will see that each one of my songs have hundreds of thousands of views, and same with on YouTube's. We also record music videos underneath the same studio, Cream Pie Creations, and it is very lucrative. In fact, the Cluck and Bell also contracted a song from me, along with I'm Telling You. I was also paid for that track as well. Now the Carter 4. That was more of a clout song, simply to, although it was not a paid for, it actually ended up working out nicely for me because I got a ton of new followers, and in turn, they started downloading and paying me for my old music, which was also underneath Cream Pie Creations. So yes, it is a very lucrative business. In fact, I have got under contract right now. Well, it's not really an official.
It's becoming narrative, Your Honor.
The objections are starting to become that.
Well, that's not for you to decide, sir.
Well, the time for objection would have been during the question.
I'm going to overrule the objection.
It
You should
would
have
not be
objected.
during the question. I am objecting narrative to his answer.
I'm going to overrule because he's talking about how
Your Honor.
the business is lucrative and how he's making money off of it.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, the EMS crew, they all pooled together $100,000, and I am currently working on a song under Cream Pie Creations called "In Distress," which is basically going to be a calling card for the paramedics that do such a wonderful job here in Los Santos. So I'll be making $100,000 for that. And also, when I do release a music, I also do a release party. Typically, my release parties were down at the Bahama Mama. I've also done some over at the Vanilla Unicorn, and I have done plenty, and I mean plenty, of live performances where I am paid from the establishment owners for me to go there and perform. And I bring in lots of money for those owners in terms of ticket sales and drink sales, and I am paid anywhere on the low end between $5,000 and $6,000, all the way up to $20,000 for those appearance fees.
Okay, so just I guess to paraphrase, you make somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 for commissions.
Yes,
is that
sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And in terms of current and future bookings, they are in the hundreds of thousands at the moment.
Yeah, that song I'm Telling You has kind of, I don't know, it's a weird flex, but it's kind of catapulted my celebrity. So I have so many people around the city that are looking for songs that I had to bump up my rates, and I'm still booked up $100,000 and above from here on out.
All right, wonderful. Now, I happen to know, kind of personally what kind of work goes into producing music, but I'd like to hear it from you. Mr. Tyrone, in reference to the tracks that we've heard, about how many man hours goes into laying down a vocal?
Well, that's a tricky question because it really depends on a number of factors. Number one, if I'm going to have other people on the tracks as well. So the one that I did with I'm Telling You, which is specifically under Cream Pie, the one that I showed you, I had my friend Arturo on that track. It requires significantly more time to take that individual's audio and mix it down, make it all nice and sync, make him sound like the superstar that he is. And I believed in him. He did a stellar job.
I'm
would
sorry,
say
I'm gonna cut in right here. Just the number of hours there, Mr. OTT.
Yeah, and just an average.
Yeah,
just an
best
average
guess, please.
of the amount of man hours that goes into the brick and mortar of making a song. So we're gonna go piece by piece.
from start to finish, it will be
just the vocals.
just the vocals.
Average time for vocals.
About 30 hours.
About 30 hours. And as far as production and mix down, putting vocals and an instrumental together, about how long does that take?
That could take weeks.
Yep. So
hold on, for my notes, that was for, what was that question for?
That was
instrumental
that was for producing a beat and then the mix down of the vocals onto the beat, which is sort of the second step of making a song. And you said that could take weeks?
Yes.
Mr. OTT?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what about the final post-production and mastering process?
You are looking at, just for that final process, that is usually about another 10 hours. The hardest part is finding the correct beat or creating the correct beat from scratch. The last two, since I own full rights and I'm able to play that for you guys, that stuff takes weeks a lot of the time. That's why it is very important that I don't rush the process so that each song is a hit. And so instead of cranking out a bunch of music, I like to take my time, be very meticulous with every single sound effect, vocal cord inside each song so that it's complete and utter fire. To the point where your headphones are just basically melting off your ears. That is a long process. That's why I only come out with about 1, maybe 2 songs a month. And I have the track record on my SoundCloud so that you can check that out.
Okay, very good. And I guess to sum up that line of questioning, about how many hours a week do you spend seriously engaged in cream pie related music production?
If I had to put it into hours, in a 24-hour period, I would say at least 10 hours of my day is focused on writing music, thinking of ideas. I always have my notepad ready, so I could just be driving down the street and go, oh my goodness, I just thought of a fire line, right? Or I could be looking out on the city, like when I was doing research for cream pie. I went down to the burger shops. I got to know people. Just constant research, thinking of different samples and things that I could use. I'm a musician, being a musician and loving this business. In all honesty, it's a 24/7 thing. But if I'm really putting pen to pad, if I'm really creating, it's about 10 hours a day.
All right. Well, that concludes that line of questioning, Mr. Tyrone. I do need to get into something a little less pleasant to talk about, a little less about being an artist. Mr. Tyrone, you do, as shown in the exhibits from the people, you do have a bit of a criminal record, do you not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does any of your criminal activity directly correspond or represent Cream Pie Creations?
No, sir.
Okay. Can I ask why someone in of your talents engages in criminal activity?
Well, that's a weighted question. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Being a celebrity and creating hip hop music, you end up hanging around with certain people, and it's just one thing leads to another, and my celebrity got so big that next thing you know I have different people in the city that want me either dead or harmed, and a lot of it is me defending myself.
Okay. But, if we were to pore over these police reports, we wouldn't find anything pertaining to you talking about Cream Pie Creations while you're doing some sort of crime.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do you ever hang on, let me think for a second. Does part of having a record label entail finding that's a bad question. Hang on. Okay, Mr. Tyrone. As the proprietor of a record label / recording studio, do you, as a business practice, rent out studio time?
Yes, I do.
Objection relevance?
Rebuttal, Bron.
Just trying to understand the business and how it operates.
I can.
Don't 1 second. Don't answer the question. You may rebuttal one more time.
Again, Your Honor, this is about Mr. Autotune's criminal activity regarding the building and partially the business. I don't see how renting out any studio time to someone else would be relevant.
It is relevant.
You just
if someone else might have put that stuff in there, that is relevant.
Hold on, Bron. Miss Zabolokovich, please allow Bron to answer, and then if you want to rebuttal, I'll allow it. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead, Bron.
If someone else might have put that stuff in the building when Mr. Tyrone was busy making a beat or something, that is relevant.
And my rebuttal to that is that this person has been caught, as the evidence suggests, several times with the same types of items. So for him to say that he doesn't know something is in his building, that is absolutely ridiculous, Your Honor. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, because you're allowed to have evidence.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and overrule the objection. I want to hear this. I want to hear the answer to this.
Yes. So I do rent out time. People can come in and out. I do also do auditions, and I think that is where this individual over there talked about the Misfits. We are not a gang by any means. We are a group. We got a lot of talented people. They come in and out. They all have different talents. Mr. Bobby Schmiegel, he is one of my beat makers as well. So there are constantly people that come in and out of my studio because that's what a studio is. It is a Cream Pie Creations studio. If you take a look at your map, you will see it. It is open for people. If there are any artists in Los Santos, they can contact me and they can either do a collaboration with me or they can work on their own projects under my umbrella. And of course, I make money off their music if that is the case.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tyrone. Now, as a proprietor, owner, and recording artist, producer, you're kind of doing it all. In the course of your day, do you find you have a lot of time to oversee the operations of your office?
I'll be honest with you, not overly. I'm a very, very busy individual. I'm constantly working on music or, hanging out with friends and, doing things that everyday people do. I'm human as well. I like to go to the burger shop. I like to go down to the pier and get a cream pie. I like to do those things as well. So, no, I'll be honest, as an individual, I should look a little bit more, but that's something that I can work on as a business owner, and it's something that I plan to implement a little bit more, considering after this big headache that we got here.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tyrone, for answering my questions. I don't think I have anything further at this time.
I imagine you would like to cross.
Yes, Your Honor. Also, may I be afforded a 5-minute recess before I cross?
All right. Granted, we're gonna go ahead and put this court into recess. We are going to be on before you go.
Oh,
Excuse me, before you go.
Sorry.
When we come back, you will be allowed to cross. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Court's in recess 5 minutes.
All right, 5-minute recess.
Please use your
OTT, I'm
indoor
gonna use the
voices.
bathroom. So I'll be with you in a minute.
Sure. Can we talk for a sec too?
Yeah. Do you wanna talk first?
Not again.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
I need to see daylight. I know.
Hey, you gotta jump.
All right, let's go over here. All right, so basically we're in the thick of it. I don't usually give away the plot too much with these kinds of cases, but pretty much, the strat here is that, you're obviously putting work and time into this business. So if they want to prove enough to take away your business that you're into some dirty, then they need to meet that standard. So they have to prove as much criminal activity revolving around your business as is demonstrated by your music. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
That they have to rise to that because you're clearly a functional
yes. Business
recording
owner.
studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real business. It's actually churning out music. So for them to take away your business just because,
of an AP pistol,
of a couple of possession charges.
Yeah,
Think of it this way: if your business was a person, you would not get the death penalty for what they found in your building. So the burden of proof needs to be severe, at least to the extent that you're actually making money as a legitimate business, or taking away the business is totally unfair. What, like a gun charge and a couple of stolen property charges? That's enough? I don't think so.
No.
So whatever they have, I'm not really interested in.
Is there
the
any
argument that I'm making is they have to rise to the occasion. If it was just a building and you had no music, right?
Yeah, then it'd
and
be
they found
fucked.
that shit,
Yeah.
then sure, like you're just using it as a stash house. But we've proven that you're actually a passionate recording artist. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
that's a very real part of who you are. And in reality, your recording studio probably has nothing to do with any of your criminal activity.
Now, can I tell you this? One of my other houses, because they raided everything. One of my other houses, they found another class 2 and 100 and something crack. That might actually be the smoking gun that says, hey, if he was using it for illegal activities, then why would he have this stuff in his own houses? And why didn't he have this in his studio? You know?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
he is obviously keeping things separate. All the big stuff that they found, which wasn't that much, they found not in my studio. They found it at other
they found it
places.
in your house.
And they went through all my houses and they charged me for all that stuff. On top of that, where is their evidence? They were just talking about
They
what?
have
Some
no,
there's
they
no
have
physical
no
evidence.
narrative. They have no narrative. Like, OTT started this business, and then we found distribution level cocaine inside the business.
Yeah.
Like, there's no dead body. There's no trafficking amounts of drugs. You had a large personal amount of crack in there, and that's
not
the
even.
worst of it.
That's like the large personal amount was over in the other
Right.
place. I only had 15, I think. And honestly,
But by
between
weight,
you and me,
I think that's enough for a higher charge, is what I'm saying.
well, between
But-
you and me, that
but the
wasn't even
point
my
is
crack.
They haven't told a story in there. They haven't told a story about how this business is a front for this, that, and the other thing. They're just saying, oh, well, technically we found this stuff in there, so we can take his business away. That's their argument. It's very weak. So basically, the closing statement is going to be that, obviously you are trying to better yourself through music. You're trying to create something legitimate, and you have shown that by releasing production quality music on a regular basis since you moved into the city. You're the most popular recording artist in the city. This is all ubiquitous. It's all fact. And to take away the thing that could let you rise above the criminal activity is meaningless. That does not provide justice. It's only going to encourage you to double down on your worst tendencies. The business, the recording studio, that creative outlet is your hope. Taking that hope away from you is not just.
Amen. A fucking
All right.
man.
Give me 2 minutes though. I gotta think in my head for a second.
No problem.
this again?
Oh no, I don't want to have to go through it.
Labario. Labario. Hi.
Hey.
¿Qué pasó, pato?
Scoot. Scoot.
Scoop, I'm
Can I
trying.
get pushed one more time? I swear
We
to
need to
God.
talk.
Go on, OTT. Hey,
Mr.
you got
OTT,
this, man.
come back up to
We're
the
good.
stand,
We're
please.
good.
You're still on the stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got the chapter ready for you.
And as before we come back from the recess, as a reminder, please everybody remove your hats, masks, and all that sort of things while you're inside the courtroom. Thank you.
Explainer, where's your counsel? Zomolokovic.
I could go find her real quick, Your Honor. Otherwise, I'm ready to proceed the cross and give her some time to enter.
Okay. Just a note, guys. I don't know where Braun is either. If you ask me for 5 minutes, I have a strict timer of 5 minutes. If you ask for 5 minutes, you're getting 5 minutes. So ask if you need a break. Ask for the proper amount of time, because I will call you back in exactly the time you request. You're fine. We don't have Braun right now. I don't think he knows that I'm very punctual about it. Okay. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, brother.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
You're fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
I won't even say Your Majesty.
Has anybody seen Braun?
Yeah, he was using the bathroom.
Oh, he probably got the bubble guts. It's fine.
Not gonna lie, I had that before I came here.
Happens, the mud butt.
Yeah.
Bailiff in the back. If you want to go check and find out where Braun is.
He's not in there, Your Honor.
Uh,
Went and looked for him.
Yeah, go look for him.
He was next door. The filing place next door.
Yeah, go look for him quickly. If he needs more time, I don't think anybody's used to actually a 5-minute recess. I know I do little things differently.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, you may go ahead.
What'd you think about the songs? You thought they were fire, brother?
They were good. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about fire or anything like that. We're just gonna say they were good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I saw you bumping your head, kid. I saw you bumping your head.
Yeah, I'm trying to not show any trying to be as neutral as possible.
The most I got out of the one song, but I was there when you dropped the track, is Dex is a bitch.
Woo.
And a deadbeat dad. That's what the song
Copy
said.
that.
I mean, I got nothing to go. I mean, I don't
He's,
believe in it, but
I believe he's still meditating, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead since this is the first.
Murphy's fucking show.
Yeah. Well, looks like we're gonna go ahead. Well, no, I don't feel that it's very good, because if he wants to redirect, he's got to know what to redirect. All right. Well, if that's the case, we'll go ahead and proceed. Go ahead with your cross. Let's go ahead and bring this court into order.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Go ahead and let's begin this cross.
I try and buy some time here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Tyrone, have you ever made comments to Miss Forcer about her job?
Can you rephrase that question, please?
Have you ever made comments to Miss Forcer regarding her job or losing her job?
I've definitely made comments to her, correct?
Copy.
Okay, what types of comments?
I made a comment about her ability to do a competent raid
Okay.
Simply because I asked her why I was being raided. She refused to tell me, and I find it really funny because even though I'm in this courtroom now and you guys gave your argument at the beginning, I'm still not even hearing the reason why I was raided in the first place. I heard that there was some hearsay about witnesses, but we weren't told who those were or what they said, or there was no physical proof that any police officer or anything like that.
I'm going to ask you to answer my
That's what I
questions
said to her.
without the extra nonsense added onto it.
All right. I'll answer it without the extra.
The witness.
This witness is hostile, which means I can...
Okay, let's try and be as adult as we can around here, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I went to her, and I was upset because I had done 525 months in prison, and I was not given the search warrant until 2 days after. I went to Trooper Snow. He was kind enough and obviously competent enough, that's why he's in the position he is, to send me the search warrant. When I looked over the search warrant, I was dumbfounded because it said that my establishment was being raided on the premises of finding Class 1, Class 2, Class 3 weapons and explosives. But yet, I was charged and fined for 18 or 22 counts of bank cards, some IDs that come from people that come in and out of my studio, and I was still made to serve that time, and I paid over $20,000 fine. So that's when I went over to Forcer, and I asked her, what's going on? Why did this happen? Her name was signed on that warrant that I got 2 days later. I was upset. I was confused. Even when I was arrested, I was not told. I was just put in prison for 525 months. So yeah, I question her ability to do her jobs correctly. And on top of that, she had the audacity and the... Just 1 second. Mm-hmm. She had the audacity to brag in front of me that she got a promotion because she did such a fine job at a raid where she failed in almost every conceivable way by law. I was not afforded my rights. I was not told my rights. I was not even shown my warrant. So yes, I went over to her at the PD and I asked her if she was competent at her job, and she refused to talk to me. She refused to show me anything. She refused to engage in a conversation. So I said, I'll see you in court.
So she really messed with your head. Is that what you're telling me, Mr. Tyrone?
No, she's messing with my life. And rumor is that the police department has heard that I might have a diss track coming. And I truly believe that this was a malicious act to take me down. Now, I can't prove that. I can't prove that. Unlike how you guys are having a really hard time proving I had any type of activity that warranted a raid at my place. And that is why I got upset with Forcer.
Mr. Tyrone, at any point, did you try to talk to other PD members or try to hold her accountable for this?
I went to...
Your Honor, objection asked and answered. Went to Trooper Snow.
That was what I was going to say.
I never asked.
You asked if you went to someone else to talk about it, and he already said he went to Trooper Snow.
I don't remember asking that. I think he was
Yeah,
just
you know
talking for a long time.
for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna overrule the objection for clarity. Go ahead and ask your question and just answer it, please, Mr. Tyrone.
Yes,
Okay,
I
so-
went to Trooper. Oh, you're asking again? Okay, go ahead.
Well, okay, go ahead. If you remember, then go ahead.
I do. Yeah, I remember very vividly. I went to Trooper Snow in front of the PD because as soon as I finished doing 525 months in prison, I went right down to the PD trying to look for the warrant as why this was happening because nobody told me anything. I also went to the arresting officer, who I do believe was he's usually in the mornings, really nice dude. If I recall his name, I will tell you, but when he arrested me, it's probably actually on your guys' files. Rhodes, Mr. Rhodes, he said that he could not give me any information about the case at this time, and that I would have to go to some of the people that was on the warrant. And at the time, he couldn't provide the warrant, so that was when I went to Trooper Snow, and then I went over to Forcer.
Okay. So just to be clear, you went through multiple avenues in an attempt to get answers, as well as hold Miss Forcer accountable for this.
Well, I knew I'd be able to hold her accountable in court. There's only so much because they all tell me the same thing. Don't like it, get a lawyer, go to court.
Mm-hmm.
Have
you ever tried to threaten to get her demoted or fired?
Nope.
Have you ever suggested to anyone that she should be demoted based off of what's happened to you?
No, but I did have a conversation with her, and I asked her because she was once again right in front of me bragging about her promotion, and the only thing that I said to her was, "Has anybody ever been demoted?" So you can take that as you will. Just a question.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me move on to my other questions here because I have several for you. Mr. Braun asked, through your current and future bookings, if those numbers were somewhere in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Is that correct?
100,000 is the EMS In Distress song that's coming, yes.
Okay. Where and who else are you booked with?
As of right now, I only do one at a time because if I do and I promise too many things, it overwhelms me. And I start working on too many projects at once, and it's not very good for the creative process. So I simply go at one at a time. Now, I will say, I do have the tuner shop that is looking for a song, and just the tuner shop. That's the other one. So those are two basically lined up.
Like months ago, but
I know. Mr. Payne wants one too. Everybody wants a song. Let's put it that way.
All right.
You can strike what I said from the record, by the way.
Mr. Tyrone, if your business is so lucrative and makes you this much money, why does someone of your stature have to resort to bank robberies?
I don't have to resort to that.
Okay, so why do you do them?
Is that anything to do with this, the fact that you're coming after my building, or is this a...
That is not for you to decide, sir.
Please answer the question, Mr. Tyrone.
Can you ask the question again, please?
Yeah, if your business is so lucrative and makes you this much money, why does someone of your stature have to resort to bank robberies?
Objection, asked and answered.
How is this? This was not asked.
I asked him why he commits crime. He answered that.
No, he did not ask specifically bank robberies, which is where the most money comes from.
I'm going to go ahead and overrule. This is specifically about bank robbers. I'm going to go ahead and overrule it, Mr. Brown. Go ahead and ask your question again. I cannot say your last name for the life of me.
You just call me Katya, sir.
Okay, Miss Katya, ask your question again.
Okay. If your business is so lucrative and makes you this much money, why does someone of your stature have to resort to bank robberies?
I don't do it for the money. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to change my life, and music is helping me do that. Music is helping me cope through the things that I've been through, the things that I've seen. I ain't perfect. Nobody in this room is perfect. I'm trying. And I think I'm doing a damn good job.
How long have you been trying for?
Been trying for a long time, and it's been a process. And the music is therapeutic for me, and it's therapeutic for the city. And I've put some of my trials and tribulations in my music, and I've talked about it, and it's therapy to me.
Mr. Tyrone, I'm asking you very simple questions. I appreciate that you're passionate about this, but I do not need very long answers. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Tyrone, you said you've been doing this for a long time. Are you aware that you were just arrested and convicted on October 1st?
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Okay. So are you still actively trying to make a change in your lifestyle then?
Every single day, and I take it.
Objection asked and answered.
I take it one day at a time.
Okay, there's an objection on the
wasn't-
table.
Remind me of when this was asked, Your Honor.
Objection asked and answered. You asked if he was making a change in his life. You asked that because he said that.
Okay, I can reword.
Go ahead and reword. I'm gonna sustain the objection. Reword it.
Okay, you stated that you've been trying to make a change in your life for a very long time. So why were you just arrested and convicted on October 1st?
I made a mistake, like many people do. You know? Just like any other addict or anything like that. I don't know if you've ever heard the famous poetry, I like to call it. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
Nope, asked you a
The
very
courage
simple
to
question,
change
sir.
the things I can and
Your
the
Honor,
wisdom to
can
know
you-
the
wait a minute,
difference.
Can you
Okay. All right,
allow
let's
this
go ahead and
witness to
objection.
understand?
The witness.
Okay. Sustain, but this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna keep Mr. OTT. Keep your answers brief as possible, please. Okay. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, sir. Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Katya.
Your Honor, if I may, can I just go grab my MTT really quick?
You may.
Thank you.
OTT's a talker, man.
Just want to clarify something here.
Yes, ma'am. I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Mr. Tyrone, if you have changed and if you are still working on change, why were you arrested today for burglary?
Objection.
Wow.
Not in evidence.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if it's in evidence.
That's
Sure does.
yeah, that's no. You're not gonna ask that question. That's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and keep the use the evidence that's been submitted inside of the court docket, please.
All right, okay. I have several other questions here. So, Mr.
Okay.
Autotune, I'm going to move on. How do you obtain the illegal items that you have been caught with?
Can you be specific on said items, please?
Yeah, sure. Let me just pull up the warrants here. All right. So, for example, October 1st, criminal possession of a firearm and possession of controlled dangerous substance, possession of cocaine.
Objection. Scope. What does this have anything to do with the business?
He asked him about his criminal record and everything regarding that, Your Honor. We have all this evidence to go over, so.
All right, is it the intention of the people to go over every line item in these 20 police reports? Because if so, I might need to change
I
some
was not
plans
doing
for
that.
the evening.
I was not doing that. I asked him a question. He wanted specifics.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and overrule the objection. Okay, go ahead. You did ask about the criminal history. Or you did ask about his criminality.
So where do you obtain these items, Mr. Tyrone?
I mean, that's assuming those items were mine.
Are you claiming that these items were not yours?
No,
Okay, so why did you plead guilty?
I didn't. I was just thrown in prison. I was raided and put in prison.
On October 1st?
I thought we were talking about these items inside the, Are we talking about items?
Okay,
which items are we talking about? I'm confused.
Pause right here. Pause right here.
Please do clarify.
Okay. The question that I got was, how did you obtain the items on the warrant? That was your question there.
Nope,
Ms.
it was
Katsu.
not.
Your Honor, what I would like is for the prosecutor to explain to Mr. Tyrone exactly what arrest and police report she's referring to so that he can at least look at it when he's answering these questions.
My question was, how do you generally obtain the legal items that you
That
are
was
caught
not
with?
the question.
Wow,
It was very
that's
specific
changed.
to a date and time. That is not the question.
I
you
never
asked.
brought up October 1st. He wanted a specific. I gave him a date, Your Honor. I can change the question if you want to.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pause. You're gonna change the question, reword your question, and we're gonna go from there. Okay.
How do you generally obtain the illegal items that you have been caught in possession of in the last 30 days? Is that good, Your Honor?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't.
In a general sense, Mr. Tyrone, how have you been obtaining the items that you've been caught and pleading guilty to in the last 30 days?
I don't recall.
You don't recall where you have gotten any of them?
I still object to the relevance of this question. The origin of these items has nothing to do with the matter at bar.
I disagree. He has stated several... Give me 1 second here. Sorry. I have a dog. He has been stating several times that he has people coming in and out of his building. He works with several people. He's been arrested. I mean, all of this evidence has to do with the reason for this court case, Your Honor.
Okay, objections gonna be overruled. Go ahead.
Okay, you can't recall a single place that you have generally attained these items in the past 30 days.
Depends on what item you were specifically talking about. If you're being very general, I don't recall. I have no idea which item you're talking about. Do you want to go down a list or what?
Well, let's just speak generally. There's a few of these within the past 30 days that have been submitted into evidence. If you want numbers, I can give them to you. But a lot of them have Class 2 charges on them. So generally speaking, where do you get those?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, I have been shot a few times. And I have reason to believe that there are people out there that want to see my fall happen because the celebrity is getting big. And so you're not going to believe this, but the truth is people are putting shit on me. You know, I get taken down. These assholes, they planting a weapon on me. They sprinkling some crack on me. And I get screwed over with charges.
So this has happened to you
multiple
every
times.
Single time.
Multiple times.
Do you think it's happened every single time within the past 30 days?
Sometimes I don't recall what happens. I just wake up at the hospital and I don't recall.
Have you ever reported this to PD?
Many, many times. I have. When I've been arrested, they asked me, how did I get this? I said, I don't know. Somebody must have put it on me.
Okay. Do you remember who specifically? Can you give me a couple names of who you reported this to?
Your Honor, objection. She's asking general questions, then asking for specific details.
I'm just asking if he remembers. If he doesn't remember, he can say, no, I don't.
I don't recall.
Okay. Don't answer. There's an objection on the table.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead. At this point, I'm gonna sustain, but let's go ahead and move on with the questioning.
Yes, sir.
I ain't giving no names.
Have you ever purchased any illegal items?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me some examples?
Well, I have purchased marijuana. Although it is legal, I'm not gonna lie. I have purchased a few quarter ounces more than what I was supposed to have. You know, I found out that it was only 8 quarter ounces allowed, and I got arrested because I had 12 quarter ounces on me, and that was my mistake. So yeah, I am guilty for that.
Okay. Have you ever used the money from your business to do this?
No.
All right. Mr. Tyrone, about how many times a day in the last month, the last 30 days, have you pleaded guilty to burglary in the past 30 days?
I don't
Objection,
recall.
Speculation.
Oh, I'm asking him to speculate his own thoughts?
About how many times he's been convicted of X crime.
It's okay. Your Honor, the evidence is in the filing. I would assume that Mr. Braun and Mr. Tyrone
has looked at all 20 of those police reports.
Well, this is
okay. All right.
I would hope that he did.
Both of y'all. Okay, both of y'all. One at a time. Okay. You objected, Braun. Your rebuttal, Ms. Katia.
My rebuttal is that, Your Honor, this evidence is in the case. I don't see how I'm expected to just, he should have been looking at this.
If it's
okay.
in the case, then
Mr.
you
Braun,
should have the answer.
Okay.
You don't need to ask my client how many times. You should know. You should know.
No, I'm asking him to tell me.
Okay,
Why do you
at
need
this
him to
point,
tell you?
okay, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and sustain the objection. It's gonna be in the evidence. Go ahead and move on.
Okay. Mr. Tyrone, for some of these that you've pleaded guilty to regarding burglary, are those the times that people have planted these weapons and drugs on you?
Not that I recall.
Okay. So, for these burglaries, and I can bring up specific dates if you want, just let me know. No one has planted anything on you. Correct.
I don't recall.
Okay.
You'd have to be very specific.
Okay. Let's see. Let me pull up a date here. There's a lot of them, so gotta flip through. Okay. September 19th, 2019. You were arrested and charged for a bank robbery. And one of the charges that you were given is criminal possession of a firearm class 1. Was that planted on you? If not, do you know how you obtained that weapon?
Objection scope. I didn't ask him about any burglaries.
You asked him about his criminal record.
Any bank robberies?
I'm sorry, what was that, Your Honor?
You said burglaries. She asked about bank robberies.
No, she's asking about a burglary.
It's a bank robbery, like I just stated.
Okay, well, you said burglary first.
Okay, but then my next question was bank robbery. Maybe you should pay attention. I don't know.
Hey, you two with the bickering at each other, keep it to a minimum.
I'm not bickering, I just made an objection.
And your objection was scope, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I already gave my rebuttal, sir.
I'm going through.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and I see where you're going with this, Ms. Katia. I'm gonna go ahead and sustain the objection. Let's go on to the next question.
Okay.
What a legend.
Let's see.
10 out of 10 RP. What a god.
Mr. Tyrone, who has access to the safe in Cream Pie Creations building?
I can actually, I would say there's probably about 7 or 8 individuals that can come and go as they please, all under Cream Pie Creation umbrella.
Okay, so those people are the only ones that have access to your safe.
That have access to the safe, but the safe isn't an open area, so if those people are bringing in guests, I don't like when they do that without my permission, but I can't be at the studio at all times.
Okay, are some of the people who have the code to your safe people who rent out studio time from you?
Yes.
Okay. To your knowledge, does anyone that you rent out to have a history of having these types of items found on them in their raid?
I do not know the criminal background of every single person. I do not do background checks. I simply let the artistry or the artist put their talent forward. I don't prejudge about people's pasts.
Do you have any security monitoring on these artists that you rent the studio to?
I do not.
Okay. As a business owner, do you find it to be important to check your building regularly for whatever reason?
I didn't at the time. I wasn't expecting to be an entrepreneur. It just kind of happened naturally, but definitely an eye-opener now, I'll tell you that.
Okay. And about how often do you check that safe?
Not very often. Like I don't really use that safe ever. I put my personal items in my own personal houses. Anything that goes inside of that that safe in the studio are typically things like my lyrics, the odd, I park my car there sometimes, so I have the odd thing for convenience. But other than that, I don't really go in and out there. In fact, I haven't been in Cream Pie Creations making music for quite some time because of this court case in itself.
Okay, but you've been there in for other purposes.
I only go there for the purpose of recording music.
Okay. So when's the last time you were there?
It's been almost 2 weeks now.
Okay.
I ran in there probably about 4 days ago just to see if I still had keys to the place. I was a little nervous. Other than that, it's been since I got raided.
Okay. Mr. Tyrone, who wrote Carter 4?
I did.
Okay, and what was that song about?
That song was about a group of people.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, it was about the family.
And who was the family?
Listen to the lyrics of the song.
I'm asking you who the family is.
The family are a group of people.
Okay, and can you be more specific? Who they are? Do you have any names? What do they do?
I don't know what they do. I don't know what
you
they...
wrote a song about a group of people that you don't know?
That's all it is a song.
But you wrote a song about a group of people that you don't know.
I don't know them personally, no.
He brought up the song.
He brought the song up.
Well, we sat here and listened to them.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the song exists. That's the point. The context of the lyrics and who the song is about is irrelevant. The fact that it's actually created in a recording studio owned by the defendant is what matters.
I'm leading somewhere, Your Honor, and again, it was brought up, so.
You're leading nowhere.
Okay.
That is not for you to decide.
There's nothing relevant about who that song is about.
I'm going to overrule the objection. Get to your point very quickly in the next 3 questions, Ms. Katia.
All right, Mr. Tyrone, I'm going to read some lyrics out to you.
Is that a question?
I'm not done. Your Honor, can I have a moment to...
Mr. Braun.
Okay, you're not... Your Honor, if this happens one more time, I will motion for a mistrial. I am not going to be set here and badgered.
No. Okay. Mr. Braun, stay quiet.
Did I hurt your feelings?
Mr. Braun, stay quiet.
Mr. Braun.
Both of you stay quiet, goddamn. I'm not going to have that again. You guys have more outbursts. I'm going to hold y'all in contempt. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Braun, you understand?
Yeah. I just would like to see
where
this
I
is
just
going.
needed a yes or a no, and that's it. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
All right, Mr. Tyrone, I'm going to read you out some lyrics.
Would you like me to play the instrumental while you do it?
No.
Okay.
They're very far apart from each other. So
okay.
It wouldn't make any sense.
All right, no problem.
Okay. All right. So basically, my question is, after I'm done reading these lyrics, is if these have any real life meaning. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Quote: threatening me was a bad move. Quote, I'll tear apart your entire family. Quote, I want the Uzi and the weed you stole from me. Quote, I blast greens all day. Quote, you wait outside of my building and shoot as soon as I show up. Then you get shown up. And quote, let me catch you at the gas station.
Get blown up. You got some talent.
Can you just, I know. Oh, come on. Do my best. Can you just tell me if any of these lyrics have any meaning in the real world?
No, not at all. It's just lyrics.
Okay. Mr. Tyrone, you're aware that you've been arrested for very similar charges regarding these lyrics. Is that correct?
Like I said.
Your Honor, objection. I don't see anything.
Okay,
that
she has one
that,
more.
and I
Okay,
will
so
need to
look,
see something
she's
that
asked 2
substantiates that
questions.
before my
Okay,
client
look
answers
here.
that question.
She's asked 2 questions. I said 3 questions. That she
Thank you, John Jay.
She needs to have a point. She's asked 2 questions so far.
Thank you, brother.
So
All right,
hold your
well, this
objection,
question
and then
has
this
a lot
next
of
question needs to
problems
have the point.
because she's not demonstrating that there's any link between the lyrics and what she's talking
Okay,
about. So I want to
so
see that link.
again, she asked 2 questions. She has a third to get to the point. If she doesn't, I'm gonna tell her to move on. Is that okay with you,
It
Mr.
doesn't
Braun?
really
No,
matter
it
if
is.
she's getting
No,
to the point.
that's
The
what's gonna
question-
happen,
I
Mr.
still
Braun.
object to the
Mr.
question
Braun, you're being
whether
held
you
in
have a
contempt at this
three-strike
point in
rule
time.
about
Oh my
You're
God.
being held in contempt at this time, Mr. Braun.
Why?
Because I told you no more outbursts, and you're arguing with me.
I'm only
okay?
asking that she demonstrate what the hell she's talking about.
I
and what
told
she's
you that
asking
she
my
has 3
client
questions to do what she needs to do. So you're being held in contempt twice at this point.
about. All right, well, the hell with you then.
Oh boy.
All right, that's 3 times. You know what? Court is in recess at this time. Court's gonna be in recess at this time.
That there is a link between the
5
lyrics
minutes recess.
and the
Oh,
lyrical
let's shut up.
version
5
and
minutes.
the
Here we go.
police report she's referring to, then
Bailiff,
there's no
take
need for
Mr.
question,
Braun
and
out
I
the
don't want my
goddamn
client to
courthouse
answer
right
that
now.
Oh
question.
boy, here we fucking go.
People can scream all they want to at me. It's still a shitty question.
Okay.
Oh wow, so we're just gonna put the handcuffs on me.
Yes, sir.
Much respect. Much respect right there.
Oh boy, here we
Well,
go.
that was
What
perfect.
the heck? Wow.
Fuck!
What the heck? You want me to represent you?
Holy shit, I might have to do this on my own, boys.
I think so. You got it,
Good
buddy.
luck.
I really appreciate all you guys showing up. Violet, you look so nice.
This fucking.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Oh my god, the whole
What
crew's
up?
here. I'm so happy.
I wore a tie.
Oh, I love it.
I just don't, you know, just for this.
Hey, OTT, come here, come here.
Big dog.
Hey, listen, if you need me to strangle a bitch, just let me know, right?
Yeah, I'll let you know, but it ain't gonna happen.
OTT, do you need
Okay,
a
okay.
I mean, does this mean that he's not gonna be able to represent me anymore?
Well, I mean, he's going to prison.
Fuck.
No, hold on. Just leave Mr. Tyrone and let him go back over where you were, please, for the time being.
I mean, we're in recess.
Do you need a lawyer?
Hey, that's his legal counsel, okay?
Hold on.
I don't know yet.
Wait
I
until
don't-
a decision's been made about Murphy. Just listen to what I'm saying. Go back over there for the time being, please. Hold on.
We'll address the appointment of counsel once we're back in session.
I'm on to you.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up.
You gonna lose, you know that, right?
I don't know yet.
Stop pushing me.
Sorry, what? I'm not. What?
I said you're gonna lose, you know that, right?
Tyrone.
Mr. Tyrone, I'm gonna advise you to. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Especially since you don't. You might not have a lawyer.
I ain't gonna need one.
Okay. All right.
LeVar, what do you want us to do with Mr.
Shut
Brown?
up, OTT,
I'm gonna go
goddamn
deal
it.
with that right now.
She's
Alright.
pissing me
Roger
off.
has another.
Alright, by the way,
It's all good.
Violet, calm down.
I like the
Can't say that in open
I
call.
like the beats by Otto, Violet.
this.
I know.
Yo, I was in my head. What the fuck happened? What happened to your lawyer?
My lawyer just got arrested and held in contempt.
I'm sorry.
It's like 30,000, like
And he likes to play games in the middle of it, and
Holy
it's just-
shit.
I have something
He's the most gangster lawyer I've ever seen.
Look at
I
him.
like how
This
the
is
only
what's
thing
going on.
that was
I
said
mean,
was
he punched our
people
cop
think
in
they
the
saw
mouth.
you.
That's the end.
That's it. That's the only thing that's the only thing they said. They think they saw me, but there's been no evidence whatsoever. No physical evidence, no photos, no nothing. Just a quote unquote witness, and we all know who the.
She's a fucking liar.
3 times the contempt is $35,000 fine.
Damn, 35 G's?
Hey, Mr. Tyrone, were you
Yeah,
on the stand?
15
Can you go back
each.
up there, please, and wait?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You got this, boss.
What a fucking shit show. Oh my god. Let's give a big thank you to John J for 36 dubs gifted up. Shoutouts to B Wizzle as well, man. 55 months. Kratos Rafa 17 months. Hit that follow button if you guys haven't already. That is absolutely free. We are fighting for Cream Pod Creations right now. They don't have much. They really, and I'm not even just saying that. They need Speedy. They need Speedy to literally go on the stand and tell them what he told me, or what he told Eugene, or what he told the Lean Boys, or really what he told everybody, that he snitched. That this is what I was doing. This is how he did it. And that's the only way. They don't have any real evidence. None. They don't have any. They need Speedy to close this. If Speedy really wants to take me down, he's got to come publicly and admit to snitching in the courts, which he will never do.
I've gotten Mr. Braun back in here, all right?
Bobby.
So,
Why was the note?
We did like 4 times and didn't feel it. What is wrong
I
with
get
you?
that, but when we hold attorneys in contempt of court and stuff like that, you deal with it after the case.
I really
you can't throw him out of the courtroom because then he doesn't. His client is sitting here with nothing. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Okay, but you have to understand why he would get upset, though, right? And that's why I went out there and spoke to him and said I've corrected the situation. Okay.
Ooh, it looks like Murphy was in the right.
Out there,
Holy shit.
You rule on the objection that he asked for, okay, and then we go forward. No matter if you granted her 10 questions, he can object to those questions if he deems necessary. Okay. All right.
Ooh, he's back there schooling
I wanna
motherfuckers.
clarify that. Everybody learns. This is a learning process. Well, if you're ready to go, you're ready to go. People are out there.
I mean, Speedy could literally take me down. If he wants Cream Pie Creations, he could walk in this courtroom right now and take my building from me. He could walk in right now and take it from me. And there's nothing I could do about it. I would be fucked.
Look, I can't keep slipping roofies in their goddamn drink, all right?
Well, he is actually witness. He was actually called as a witness, but he didn't. He is not showing up.
Me, Mr. OTT. Did I hear roofies?
We're doing the wave.
You say roofies?
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
I guess I was the one that heard it. Never
Oh,
mind.
dude.
I thought it was saying slipping roofies into somebody's drink. I was like, wait, what?
Holy shit.
I was like, what?
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. Yes. Like, wait.
Come on, monkey.
On the forums, they asked Speedy to show up, but he didn't want to come.
What's everybody looking at me for? I ain't the judge.
Look at all the misfits. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What, they sprinkle some crack in your pocket?
That's the guy that's gonna give me a helicopter's license.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a new defense for me, so I sprinkled some crack on him.
I'm gonna be flying way up there, boys. Just wait.
I sprinkle some crack on him.
I'm gonna be meditating for like 1 minute, so if
Yeah,
the judge
Buck will
comes
be back in just a couple moments.
Just, yeah, just bear with me.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean to do that. I got excited.
See? Hey.
Oh.
OTT, come here.
Yes,
I
Your
think
Honor.
I didn't know what you were up to the other day when I was out in my Lambo and you were up in my neighborhood. And I saw Smeagol up there too. Don't even.
Oh shit.
Asking me for my ID. What you mean?
Well, there was a lot of criminal activity going up there, sir.
Don't let me catch anybody in my house up there. It's gonna be hell to pay.
You know,
Yes, sir.
OTT, we ought to hold you for damn trademark violations. How you going to use Dave Chappelle's
Mr. Braun.
You got me on that. You good?
Well, I'm sorry.
He said Mr. Braun needs it all.
I'm good to go.
He caught on.
Okay, we had an objection on the floor, and your objection was.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh,
Mr. Brown.
I think he's
Yes,
meditating.
Your Honor.
Your objection.
I was escorted out of the courtroom a few minutes ago, and I thought I was going to jail. So
No, you're not going to jail. We need to continue
well,
this.
but
and
I'm saying I don't recall exactly what the objection was by now.
All right, let's go ahead. Ask your question again.
Actually, if
Ms.
I may,
Katia.
I remember the objection. The objection was based on the fact, well, it was a scope objection, but I think what Murph was trying to do was indicate that the DA is asking, may in fact be asking OTT to incriminate himself.
Oh, isn't that what?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm
if
just.
I
this
heard
is
the
what's on
question
that.
again, I'm sure I would.
Yeah,
be able
let's
to
go
renew
ahead
my
and
objection.
let's go ahead and let the question go out on the floor again, and then if Murphy Brown wants to object to it, and then we'll work from there.
The question was the relevance of real life and the song.
Okay.
I can.
Let's have the question asked again so we can be clear.
Okay. So the question was generally, since I don't remember word for word, since he's been arrested for and involved in gang-related activities, and he sings about the same thing, I was asking him if those lyrics had any truth to them.
which he said no. And then
Well, you
your
objected.
follow-up question was what I objected to, which entailed that the lyrical content matched convictions of my client. And I
That's the question
objected
well,
because
that's
there was no material link there.
Your Honor, if I may, that's not entirely true. The question I just asked is
He answered that question. He said no.
if I may.
Yeah. Go ahead. Civil law
Okay.
conviction.
Yeah, if I'm allowed to, Your Honor, I would love to. The question I asked is the last question he just repeated, which is, since he's been arrested for gang activities and he sings about the same thing, I'm wondering if those specific song lyrics have any truth to them.
And he answered the question with no.
No. Okay,
No,
now
he
next
did not,
question.
because
You referred to a specific incident that was not made clear, which matches the lyrics to the song, and
What
that is
incident?
what the objection
What incident?
was. You didn't specify. That's what the objection was about. You just said, well, since in this criminal record you have the same stuff in these lyrics, wouldn't you say they're not connected? You referred to something, but you did not specify anything.
So you objected before I could specify? What are you trying to tell me?
No, I objected after
Okay.
you asked about the lyrical similarities to some unspecified criminal incident.
Okay, and the objection was in the likes of scope, correct?
I believe so. Sure.
Okay. All right. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and overrule. Ask you a question.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Tyrone, since you have been arrested for gang-related activities and you sing about the same thing, are these lyrics referencing something that has really happened?
No.
Okay. So why in the warrants listed here, and I can pull this up for you if you'd like, if you need it. Does it state that there are people who are associates of CPC shooting at other gangs or other people from your rooftop?
Absolutely not.
Are you saying this didn't happen?
Yes, I'm saying this didn't happen.
Okay. Your Honor,
They have no proof.
I'd also
They need
like
Speedy.
Here, give me 1 second here.
They need Speedy. Where's Speedy? Speedy, take me down. Where's Speedy? He wants my building. Come get it.
Since questions were asked and some of the answers he was given would be not something Miss Forcer could contest, I would also like to recall her.
They don't have proof.
My last
This is
question.
why, guys, I said
He
that
said
this
something.
whole raid was
Wait.
bullshit.
He had made some
That's why I said the
statements
whole
that
thing was
Lauren
bullshit.
Forcer had said certain things, and she does not have the chance to contest that unless she's asked those questions on a recall.
I object to this. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That you had your chance to ask Miss Forster whatever questions that needed to be asked.
But not about something that he brought up.
Is
The
this,
Rinson
is
case.
This serious?
This exact same thing happened in the
No.
Rinson case, Your Honor.
In the who?
In the Rinson case, Rudy Rinson.
Oh yeah, that's a great. It's a great case to look back on for guidance.
No, we're not gonna have that happen.
So
we-
you're saying Ms. Forster cannot contest anything that Mr. Tyrone has said about her, that she has said from her mouth. She can't contest that.
Burden of proof is on the prosecution, Your Honor. They go first. They prove their case first. They don't get to come back and do a do-over.
Oof, get
Well, if
fucked.
he's bringing more information, right?
Get
you had your
fucked.
chance,
Get
on that one.
absolute
Well, Splainer,
fucked.
do you have any
Oh
questions?
my
and deny that
god.
motion.
Body bagged.
Sandy, or Splainer, do you have any questions? Okay, no further questions
Got
at this
him.
time- at this time, Your Honor.
Oh
Okay,
my.
that was a cross, correct?
Oh my
Yes, Your Honor.
god. Oh.
You want to redirect, Mr. Brown?
No, that will not be necessary, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. OTT, you can step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Fine glass.
Damn, that is really clean.
Okay, Mr. Brown, do you have anyone else you would like to bring up to the stand?
No, Your Honor, the defense rests, but I do request a 5-minute recess to prepare for closing.
Okay, what I was telling before, I'm very prompt on 5 minutes. Do you want more time? Tell me how much time you really need, because I have a timer.
I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes. You want to call it 10? We can call it 10.
We're
But
gonna say
I
8
mean,
minutes at this time. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll reconvene here in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Court is in recess.
All right. All right. At this point, OTT, I go by myself and I think about my closing statement.
Okay.
OT, let's go outside.
Yep. Dude, we're also going to be countersuing. Like, this isn't going to be the first. This is only the first court date. This is to save Cream Pie Creations. Hell yeah! There's going to be another one where we're going to countersue, where we're going to be suing Forcer and trying to get her demoted.
Everyone forgets about the easiest answer.
So here's the
pit.
thing. Here's the thing. They have zero evidence. Their only evidence was Speedy.
That's what we were all
That's
saying in
it.
the back.
And he's not
We were
here.
all-
If he was
Yeah,
here, he could take me down right now. But he'd be basically serving himself up on a silver platter in front of everybody and admitting it to everybody. So he would never do that. He has his
We were all-
chance. He has his chance.
We were all talking about it, man. We were all sitting there saying, "There's literally she has not brought up one evidence other than fucking bank cards. That's all she."
That's it. That's it. She said that there was witnesses, but where is?
No
There's no
witnesses.
photos. There's no videos. There's no police officer.
Heads up,
even
heads up, heads up.
I'm whispering. There's not even a single police officer that has even said I've seen Autotune with class 2s and things like that at the Cream Pie Creations. It is.
Jeez, any of these questions could have been answered with I plead the fifth.
The only time they saw someone with
I'm not
class
gonna
2s when I was
incriminate
already
myself.
down,
I
he
plead
looked
the
at my
fifth.
pockets. But
Is this trial about your music? Like, what's it about?
I really don't know.
It's about the
I-
business.
yeah, it's about the
how
business.
awesome it is? Like, I don't get it.
So, like, what the deal?
It's so silly.
The bitch lady,
It's
in
funny.
there, what she's trying to push for, she's basically trying to say you're using the profits from your business in order to do criminal activities. And
Yeah,
that's what
well,
she's taken away.
she has no
That's
proof.
Why she was
Yeah.
asking you about your income and about how you buy things and how you get things.
Well, that's backwards anyway.
That's what she was pointing
yeah.
towards. I bet that's gonna be your closing. Mr. OTT, he uses the money that he gets from making songs of Green Pie Records in order to further his criminal activities. That's gonna be your closing.
It would have to be the opposite, though. You'd think it would have to be like, the business or whatever would be run by illegal funds or whatever.
Bobby's fucking Bobby, bro. He's fucking look. Oh my god, what a goddamn troll. Oh my god,
I'll go testify, I'll do it.
fucking Bobby, dude. Bobby, you're too much.
Oopsies.
Oh shit.
Put one in the middle of the fucking courtroom.
Oh my god,
Make sure everybody
dude.
gets the message.
Oh my god. Look at this show out. I'm just so happy I have such a great amount of friends, and you guys are
Yeah,
so
you do.
supportive. No matter what happens here, guy, we gonna make this work. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone lift them up on your shoulders
Who
now.
brought those notes?
Get on my shoulders, OTT.
Uh,
I'm gonna
I
carry
don't
you
know,
out.
man.
how
Someone's
do
just
I-
dropping all those notes.
How do I do that?
Come over to
Yo, OT, I gotta tell you something.
Oh,
real
Speedy
quick.
69,
Yeah.
like Takashi 69, snitch. I guess someone, thinks Speedy's a snitch, obviously.
Yo, just to let you know, right before I came over here,
you don't
I
know?
dropped what's her name?
Ellie?
Yeah. I
What's?
dropped her ass.
Oh my! Did you take her gun?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, what'd you get?
Nothing, just a fucking MP.
Oh, I'll take it. Good job,
Yeah,
Hutch. You a
dropped her
fucking killer, kid. We got our own goddamn demon. Ooh, baby.
Wait, I got you. Wait 1 second.
That's what.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit! Look at that shit. Oh my God! What is that? 3 days in a row of straight dubs?
They haven't got my ass once.
Holy shit! All right, we got to get back in there before I get in trouble.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, boys.
I love the Misfits, dude. They're such a cool group of fucking amazing fucking people, dude. I love the dynamic.
Available or you are not, and if you do not state that you are available or not, then you're getting reprimanded. Like, that's the thing. Is like you have to. These things aren't just brush them out of the rug. These are court cases that dictate somebody's, like, for example, somebody's business.
Yeah, but they're trying to say.
See, that's the thing.
That's
like,
that is 100% true.
Big thank you, everybody, for all the love so far today.
People have taken jobs, and I'm not going to stop them from doing it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like there's a reason. It's the reason we have this whole system.
Somebody tweeted out to me, prosecutor. Look at this tweet, guys.
Give me a promotion that I can.
Look at that tweet. I'd like to read you some lyrics from your song OTT. You want me to play the instrumental while you do it? Dude, the fucking the judge when he was like the fucking Dave Chappelle shit, dude, fucking had me in stitches, bro. Oh my god, dude.
And little did I know he wasn't even present for his own read.
Oh, hey, look, it's a Vagos in its natural habitat.
Oh, shit. Damn. I'm gonna snitch on you.
What the fuck?
Another win for OTT and his background dancers.
I'm gonna snitch on you. I'm gonna snitch on you. Sorry.
No. Speedy is a snitch.
But football's okay. No dancing, but football's fine.
What'd you say over there? Who said that? Who said that?
6'9",
I did that,
motherfucker.
bitch. Speedy a snitch and a bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, who's saying that?
Speedy 6'9" and his bitch.
That was gonna be this guy right here with the
Let's
braided hair.
Fights in the middle of a
Come on, braided hair.
All right, everybody, calm down, calm down.
Bro, Doug didn't say anything, man.
Yeah, calm your banana-looking ass down, goddammit.
I've been looking at
Everybody, chill out.
All right.
All right, calm down over here. All right.
We're calm.
Well, Doug didn't say anything.
Bunch of fucking pussy boys.
I got a thing. Hey, Rogers.
See you in the corner there, bud.
Hey,
Go
what?
ahead and remove Schmiegel from the courtroom.
Keep your gloves on, Doug.
Yeah.
Big mouth.
Yeah, there you go, Schmiegel. You're gone.
Bye, Felicia.
I said one thing.
You said two things. Now get the hell out of my courtroom.
One day I'll know why this guy hates me.
Careful.
You'll figure it out.
Or while everyone jump over you.
Show us a monkey.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, Bobby just fucking irks people to the core sometimes, dude. Like people like there's. Oh my god, they just fucking Bobby Schmiegel.
If he didn't drink,
oh, poor Bobby. Oh my god, dude. Oh,
all right,
dude.
I'm bringing this court back into session. Order. All right, at this time, I'm going to be hearing closing statements. Mr. Splainer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Sidebar, please.
Murphy, please come up.
She literally has no proof. They're so fucked. Like, dude, if I lose this case after what they presented, I'm uninstalling Grand Theft Auto 5 from my life. Because at that point, the meme will be dead.
Is that okay?
The meme will actually be dead. That you know.
No,
if I
I was
lose
expecting
this,
something much worse.
another win
That's
for
fine.
OTT. The meme will be dead. I uninstall. OTT actually just has a heart attack here and dies. Like it's a perma. He permas right now. He just falls down and dies.
Honor, clear to proceed.
He just falls and dies.
We'll be back in session, order in the court.
He's just in shock. It's done. It's over.
The fuck you picking your nose for? Alrighty. Your Honor, people of the court, the evidence in the deputy's testimony speaks for itself. Cream Pie Creations is being used as a criminal enterprise and for felonious activities as we have established here today. From storing feloniously owned criminal items such as Class 2 weapons and drug paraphernalia to being the center of multiple armed altercations in the middle of downtown Los Santos. The people request that this company, its properties, and its assets be seized to not only disable the threat that has appeared in the middle of downtown Los Santos, but to also disable a criminal enterprise that is a known criminal organization as the Misfits. They are using these properties as a staging and storing point for illegal activities and items as was discovered through an execution of the Department of Justice approved
One AP
search and
pistol
seizure warrant.
and some bank
The
cards.
defendant admitted that no one other than people under the umbrella of Cream Pie Creations has access to the safe and the inventories where the items were found.
There's 8 people with keys.
He is the licensed renter of the office and thus constructively responsible for the items therein. These claims are supported by 20 different police reports which are submitted into evidence in which the defendant has been found and pled guilty to charges of possessing drugs, guns, and paraphernalia such as bank cards, all used in the commission of felonies therein, with other members of this group known as the Misfits. Regardless of the musical industry presence that Cream Pie Creations may or may not have, this does not excuse the fact that felonies have been committed using the Cream Pie Creation Studios, including the storage of felonious items that are also very similar and commonly found on the defendant's person when he is personally arrested. The defendant and his counsel have submitted a pathetic defense on both the personal counts of possession of felonious items and the presence of
This is pre-written. This is pre-written.
That the items were planted
Oh my
by
God, this is
other unknown parties. This is an intangible argument, one that the defendant
This is
and
gonna be
his
another
counsel
win
have
for
submitted
OTT.
No evidence to support.
No
On
evidence
the
to
other hand,
support.
the defendant has pled guilty to multiple accounts, multiple different instances of being in possession of illegal firearms, drug paraphernalia, and bank security items, all of which, again, are incredibly
Dude, Murphy's
similar
about to
what
body
was
bag
found
these guys.
inside of the Cream Pie Creation Studios during the search and seizure raid. Your Honor, for both the safety of the people of Los Santos and to uphold the laws of the great state of San Andreas, the District Attorney's Office, on behalf of the people, requests that Cream Pie Creations be seized in its entirety due to its involvement in felonious activities. Thank you.
Okay.
Clap. Sorry.
I lost it when he said
All right,
pathetic.
At this time, I would like the court to read the search warrant from September 30th, 2019.
Yes, please do that.
Hold up here.
Listen how shitty of a job Forcer
Tyrone
did.
and his associates have been involved in multiple instances,
Really?
resulting in their arrest and multiple Class 2 firearms, illegal assault rifles, being removed from their possession. Over the last 7 days, there have been numerous reports of automatic gunshots being registered in and around Cream Pie Creations, the building
where's the
and the business located near Legion Square. Recently, redacted name being withheld, has come forward indicating that they have seen associates of Autotune Tyrone standing on the rooftop of
Really?
Cream Pie Creations, holding what appeared to be an illegal assault rifle in their hand and shooting down towards Vespucci Boulevard. The following police reports are the recent arrest of Autotune Tyrone, showing him in possession of illegal weapons, sorry. And then it lists the incident report numbers 12347, 12156, 12140. Based upon the above mention, I believe Autotune Tyrone is using his place of business, residences, and vehicles as a place to hide/conceal multiple illegal firearms. Now, yes, Mr. Tyrone's associates have been witnessed using the rooftop of Cream Pie Creations as a sniper's nest to get into shootouts.
Oh my
This is
God.
not how a business should be operating within this city. Even if Mr. Tyrone claims self-defense, against individuals assaulting Cream Pie Creations, Mr. Tyrone does not have a weapons license. That was lost after being caught with illegal Class 1 and Class 2 weapons several times a day, every day for the past few months. If anything, this should be more cause for relinquishing ownership of the business, since Mr. Tyrone's criminal activity has been brought directly to the front door, or should I say the rooftop of his very business.
Says who?
The district attorney
Where's your proof?
introduced into evidence several
Oh
crimes that Mr.
my
Tyrone has committed,
God!
And most
Where's your
pled guilty to
fucking
in Class 2
proof?
alone. This does not include crimes that have
Stop
been committed
talking!
between October 2nd and
Holy
2019,
shit!
of which there are numerous crimes that have been committed.
Bring
So I would
Speedy
like to focus
in!
on the crimes that
Bring
Mr.
some
Tyrone has
actual
committed
proof!
previous to the raid of
If
Green
not,
Valley.
shut up!
I'd like to read
Oh
the list
my
of the
God.
following charges of the past 30 days.
They've
Criminal
repeated the
possession of
same
firearm
things.
Class 2 times 8.
Oh my,
Evading
here
times
we
4.
fucking go.
Possession of controlled dangerous substance times
Oh.
6. Possession of cocaine times 3. Criminal possession of a firearm Class 1 times 9 counts. 7 counts of criminal use of a firearm. 1 count possession of crack. 11 counts of resisting arrest. 9 counts of robbery. 3 counts of kidnapping. 6 counts of reckless evading. 2 counts of receiving stolen property. 1 counts arson. 1 count of possession of a silencer/suppressor. 4 counts attempted manslaughter. 1 count first-degree speeding. 4 counts joyriding. 1 count vehicle registration fraud. 2 counts obstruction of justice, 1 count grand theft auto, 1 count assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of vehicle registration fraud. Oh, that's already on there. Whoa. Okay. In addition to the charges above, Mr. Tyrone has made it clear, very clear, that Officer Forcer had upset him during the raid of CPC.
Of course, it was poorly
He
done.
admitted to following several avenues in order to complain about this situation to
Yes.
hold her accountable
Yes.
for what he found to be a mistake.
Yes.
This is not a one-off incident, but repeated complaints for her participation in the raid of his building.
Yes.
Mr. Tyrone is failing to consider that his own actions led to the seizure of
Oh
this
my
property
goodness.
and ultimately the seizure of his building. It is nobody's fault but his own. And again, to retouch, Mr. Tyrone claims that there are several people who have access to that building, yet he has not offered up a single name to clear his own. You mean to tell me that someone who has been caught with all of the same items
Not a snitch.
previously,
I'm not a
all of
snitch.
a sudden has no idea that his own business is being used as
Not
a
a
hive
snitch.
for gang-related activity and storing
I'd
these
rather lose
illegal
my
items?
building than be a snitch.
Save me from the grief of that joke. In short, the district attorney's office is requesting on behalf of the great state of San Andreas to seize the Cream by Creations building that from Mr. Tyrone's ownership so that it cannot be used to stash illicit items or as a hub for criminal activity. Thank you.
In short, I have no concrete evidence. Thank you. Oh man, I'm
Brown, the floor is
oh
yours.
boy, here we go. Oh, where does he start? Here we go.
See, whispering? I can't hear you.
I can't hear him.
Can't hear you, Mr. Braun.
Yeah, you might want to speak up there, bro.
Apologies.
You're
that
fine.
should be better.
Thank you, Mr. Braun.
What we are seeing here today, and I would like to remind those of you in the gallery as well as your honors, we are here to discuss the indictment of a business. Now, that is very important to defining of this case because a lot has been made of Mr. Auto-Tune Tyrone's activities and actions as
Outside.
an individual.
Mm-hmm.
There has been no corroborative tissue or fabric or substantiating evidence or narrative thread that has specified Cream Pie Creations in any way as the front of an ongoing criminal conspiracy which would justify the removal of the business license and seizure of the property. Now, I say this because the burden of proof to take away Mr. Tyrone's business, in my opinion, from where I'm standing, must meet or exceed the proof demonstrating Cream Pie Creations is a going concern conducting legitimate business in this city. Now, we have presented into evidence production quality composed recorded works by Mr. Tyrone, which unequivocally could not be accomplished without dozens upon dozens of man hours to complete. To stand here and say that Mr. Tyrone is not genuinely engaged in the recording business, in the creative arts business, to stand here and deny that he is not the most popular recording artist and creative person in this city is what we would be doing here today should the people win this case. There is no fabric of evidence that this business in particular is being used to conceal criminal activity aside from the very bare technical terms which the people have used to demonstrate their case. Technically, yes, there's some felony possession charges on this business, but if Cream Pie Creations were a person,
yes,
would we sentence them to life in prison for a few possession charges? No. Would we render the death penalty
Ooh, I like this.
over a gun charge and some stolen property charges? No, I don't think so. The burden of proof needs to be higher than that. To prove that this business is corrupt, you need to have equal or excessive proof that defeats the proof that we've shown in court today that this is a recording studio that is recording tracks, that is putting out songs and generating income. If we were here to talk about a car dealership or a mechanic shop, the burden of proof would be at least that high. But because we are here to talk about a recording studio, because we're here to talk about the creative arts, the people want to say that that burden of proof is lower. That anything that Mr. Tyrone does on his own time attributes and affects that business. This is a recording studio that rents studio time. At least 8 people have had access to this building, to this premises, to conduct recording-related business. It is very, very doubtful the origin of the contents of that building. It has not been irrevocably proven that those items belong to Mr. Tyrone. Now, I will concede to the people that Mr. Tyrone is responsible for what happens in his building. But what we have here today is someone who is clearly putting a lot of time into recording music. And it is entirely possible that Mr. Tyrone is not 100% engaged with the logistics and security of his building.
That's true.
I am sure he'd be more than willing to make some adjustments in that regard. But the people have shown here today no evidence to definitively impeach or indict Cream Pie Creations as a criminal front. There was no distribution level of drugs found on the premises. There was no dead body found on the premises. Those are things which I think would justify the seizure of a business and the removal of a business license. Because if Cream Pie Creations, again, were a person, we would seek severe penalties on those regards. But I think there's overwhelming evidence here today that Cream Pie Creations is a legitimate business with hundreds of thousands of booking and projections into the millions. That Mr. Auto-Tune Tyrone is trying to better himself and is a very talented and creative recording artist, beloved by the entire city. The proof is insurmountable on the defense today that Auto-Tune Tyrone, as pertaining to that building and pertaining to that business, is engaged in legitimate business, regardless of what he does in his own time, regardless of who he might have come up with and who he might still have ties with, regardless of any lyrical content of his songs. This is a man who is trying to bring arts and entertainment to this city every single day. And to take away his ability to create and to take away his ability to better himself would not provide any justice whatsoever, and if anything would only encourage him to go down the wrong path and encourage him to continue to commit acts which are criminal. You take that away from him, and that is all you'll accomplish. So, Your Honors, I leave it to your wisdom, but nothing has been proven today that substantially ties Cream Pie Creations to corrupt criminal activity. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Brun. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and put the court into recess while I deliberate on everything that was said here today.
Holy shit.
That
was
in recess now.
Braun is the fucking
And Fairbank,
man.
please step out of the courtroom. You will be advised once the case and the verdict has been reached. Thank you.
Quit shoving. Quit shoving, guys.
Speedy
You're pushing me.
6'9".
Come on, honey.
Another win for OTT.
Larry, get your shit together.
I'm so sorry.
What? No.
Oh, I don't know what that says. Yo, yellow shirt, can you tell me what that says right there? Appreciate
You gotta
it.
jump
Y'all,
yellow
can you
shirt.
please not start fights in the fucking courthouse?
What the fuck is this?
Yo, is that Ghost?
Hey, what up, Ghost?
What
Yeah,
up,
what's up, what's
motherfucker?
What's up, y'all?
My man.
Don't make me do it, Wall.
Do it.
Don't make it. Oh, my neck. My neck. That's my neck.
Does anyone know where Speedy is?
No verdict yet.
Speedy 6'9",
Just
yeah,
the
probably not
verdict.
here.
You should probably go check PD. He's probably there.
Yeah,
probably snitching
talking to his
somewhere.
contacts.
I was just wondering because he was listed as one of your witnesses, and I didn't see him.
I wouldn't show up.
Yeah, he
either.
probably lost his voice.
Talking too much, you know?
Yeah, it happens, you know.
I don't know what. Okay.
Whoa,
Oh
that guy
my
just got hit by a
God.
motorcycle. Thanks. Good God.
Hey, I got one thing to say, OT. That's another win for OTT.
I
baby.
think so, kid. I think so. I mean,
I'm going to be thinking about something for about.
I really feel like that's a slam dunk.
Bro, they had no
Yeah.
statement. All they did was make accusations. They literally didn't
Oh,
say shit.
follow me, follow me.
Where is he going?
I don't know. He said, follow me, and doing what?
What?
I'm in the building over here.
What do you think about
I think he's gonna say he's gonna kill somebody.
Soon.
Wait, not this one. This one here. Go in the third one. I need to show you guys something. Let me
What
get
the
it.
fuck?
What the heck?
What the hell is this?
What the fuck?
Those are the public offices.
I never
Isn't
even
this
knew
the-
this place existed.
Isn't this the mayor's
Yeah,
office?
it's for public defense. If you need to talk to your lawyer and you don't have an office, you can go here.
Wow. You learn something new every day.
Look, there's a map of the city right there.
Wait, where the fuck is Monkey? Monkey!
Wow, this is crazy.
What
Holy
the
shit.
heck?
Well, goddamn. Very cool. So, boys, good news. I think we're going to be keeping Cream Pie Creations. Honestly, with the amount of delays and shit that was happening, I thought that they were going to have like a slam dunk case. I was getting a little worried. Like, I thought like they were compiling a lot of shit on me, but they quite literally had nothing. I think they were just trying to get me to incriminate myself.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Spredactity didn't show up.
Nope. I wouldn't either if I was him. It's all good, baby. Oh, and then also after this is all done, I'm going to be having another court case where I'm going to be countersuing the city for all the shit they did. And I'm going to try and get some money, and that's where I'm going to be petitioning for Forcer to have a demotion as well. But let's worry about this dub first.
We were trying to start the wave in court. No one went with it. Well, Doug did. Doug tried to start
Monkey.
I think you went another building.
How do we get out of here?
I think one of the elevators.
Yeah, right here.
Doug, we were
What?
in here, buddy.
Jeez, Louise. Oh my God.
Oh, did he see on Office 3 something like that? There you go.
We've got a
Monkey,
Halifax.
we went the wrong one, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, come on this one.
Oh,
I don't know.
Wait, we're about to
Right here?
Oh,
Is it in
shit.
session? Don't trip me. Sir, you dropped your pocket.
Mr. OTT.
Sorry.
We're keeping everybody out of the courtroom. All the judges deliberate just for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Just for people talking and whatnot, and
Fantastic.
voices, and
Mhm.
if people have talk louder than others, then they can hear in the back.
Understood.
Are they making... Is this because of my accent?
It is.
God damn it.
Damn.
How's it going?
Hey man, what's up?
Oh, not too much. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you too. I'm not gonna lie, this seems like an open and shut case win for OTT right here.
Hell yeah, it does. Feels good.
It's another win for OTT.
So, we gonna get everybody to say that at the same time? Like, how we gonna do that shit?
Yo, I already got the whole idea. Right whenever the judge says the case, you take that slam dunk. We all gonna put our hands up. We all gonna say Speedy 6'9" at the same time, then walk out.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do, okay? So this is, where's everybody? Doug!
I'm here.
Come on over here for a sec.
Yep.
Monkey's waving a fucking dagger around.
All right. So this is what's gonna happen. All right. So so when they inevitably say that I won the case, right, and I'm keeping my studio, then I'm gonna go. I hate to say it, guys, but, and then you're all, after I say but, you're all gonna say
Another win for OTT.
You're gonna say that's another win for
That's
OTT.
another win.
That's everybody at the
That's
same
another
time.
win
So I'm
for
gonna say I hate to say it, but, and then all of you guys say,
another win
yep.
for OTT.
So we're gonna try it. We're gonna practice right now, okay? So
Everyone whisper.
everyone whisper. So in 3,
look.
2, 1. I hate to say it, but
That's
another win for
OTT.
Hell yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
You guys are actually practicing that?
And then,
Hell yeah.
And then everyone yells Speedy 6'9" because this fucking snitch's boss didn't even want to show his
It's gotta
fucking
come out
face.
good.
Oh shit.
The press is
Yo,
here.
how's
Come
it
on.
feel that the guy who started this whole court case won't even show his fucking face? I wouldn't show my face either if I was a blunt-faced snitch.
Wait, aren't you the guy with the mask on?
What's your name, Hutch?
Temporary man.
Yeah, you're the guy that's always been in the car.
Aren't you the one that I fucking talked to the other day that said you ain't with that misfit crew?
Hey, dumbass, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're the one ain't repping shit. You're the
Oh
motherfucker
yeah,
that ain't repping
100%, motherfucker.
You're afraid to rep this shit down in
Half
South
his
South.
boys, his boys are like that.
Every time I fucking rolled up
That
on
boy
you
in
like
the
that.
fucking
Hey, everybody calm the fuck down, okay?
Oh,
Calm
don't
the
you worry.
fuck down.
Don't worry, I guess I'll see you in court, right? Because that's what you guys want to do.
There ain't no fucking court.
No.
I'll see you on the streets.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
sure.
sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure,
Wait,
motherfucker.
wait till that-
Because where are we
I'm
right
sure,
now? We're in court, you
Oh
dumb
my
fuck.
God.
Oh, don't you worry about
Your
that.
boss.
I'll see you after this.
I'll see you on the
I'll
ice
see
side.
you after
Oh
this.
yeah, we'll see you after this. You know what?
What?
Hey,
Keep your heads up in
everybody
the
calm
corner.
the fuck down. Chill
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
where's your boss at? I wouldn't show my face either, you dumb fuck.
Of course you're gonna keep
Wait
running
till
around.
I'm telling you something out.
Free from success.
Oh my
Of
God.
course you're gonna be running around there.
RKO.
He's down.
Oh
you guys will be
shit.
after this. Don't you worry.
I just had a,
You know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do? After this, they're
They're
gonna
gonna
stop
go
repping their
get
colors.
They're
They're
gonna go
gonna
hide
stop repping their
somewhere.
colors. That's what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna do.
Hey, guys, calm the fuck down, all right? All right, everybody calm the fuck down.
Fuck off, OTT.
What do you mean, fuck off? It's your fucking. You're.
push him over
You
top
and
of my
your boys
shoulder.
fucked up.
You know English?
What do you mean you and your?
Fuck off.
Your El
running your
Jefe.
fucking
Your El
mouth.
Jefe's the one who
Fucked up.
fucking snitched.
No, you keep
Push
running.
him
You
back.
keep
No,
running your
no.
mouth. I'm gonna fucking put you down.
Oh my God.
Shut the
You keep
fuck
running your
up,
mouth
Flippy.
about
You
the
got a
facts of what
goddamn snitch on
happened.
your side, kid. Your El Jefe's a snitch.
Okay.
Your El Jefe's a fucking snitch.
We'll see what's
Makes
up.
You guys a bunch
Oh,
of snitches.
snitch and
We'll see
OTT.
what's up.
Cannabis,
Yeah.
It's a disease.
You
Fucking
keep your
do
head up in the
something
corner,
then.
stud.
Oh yeah, do
Mm-hmm.
something in a
Well,
court.
Got shoulder right
All
in
you
the
do is
eye.
run your mouth.
So tell me, what are you repping right now, Flippy? HOA or Vagos?
You fuck.
Is it really that hard to tell? Hello?
She went
Are you that stupid?
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
she fell
like
off- she
seriously,
fell
be
off the thing
careful.
back there and hurt her
Don't
neck.
do anything.
Hey, Mister,
Yeah.
we're not a gang. We're just a group. Oh my God.
I'm still confused which one
Bro,
the
I
fuck is
remember whenever
Jerry.
I had to pull a lawyer
We're
into my
just
situation.
We're just a group of friends. We're just a group of friends.
Group of friends. Oh shit.
You're good at that.
Jesus
Wait,
fucking
are you? You're like no one important. You're like eighth on the list.
Take it away, you
Fucking
dumb fuck.
business.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a guy who has a better shot than your bitch ass, and I'll show you soon, motherfucker.
All right, everybody calm the
man.
fuck
Yeah,
down.
flex in front of a cop. They're gonna come shoot me up, man. Really fucking smart you are.
He's
man.
talking about
Wait,
taking
what's
snapshots
going on?
on the ice.
Hey, all I gotta say is what I'm telling you.
Don't you worry.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you
God.
something, motherfucker.
I'm telling
Dama,
you.
stop
what they
spreading
come out.
everything.
Canadians, don't forget.
Uh-huh.
I can't go in shit.
Nah, there ain't gonna be no fight. All right, tensions are high right now.
I hope
There's
I
a
get
lot
to
on the
represent
line,
dumbass
you know?
in like a death penalty case someday.
There's nothing on the line for me. What do you mean?
Oh shit, Flippy got the last word.
Oh, shut up. This guy's trying to instigate me.
He is trying to instigate.
It's already happening.
It's already
See,
being
the thing
insta-gunning.
That's a game misconduct, but
He's got no original thoughts, so he just has to repeat everyone else's, you know?
Riley, you running their colors?
No, fuck no. This is Azteca Blue.
Okay.
I run my own colors.
Oh shit, Mike getting confused between
Yeah, please don't ever go to their colors.
What happens when
Don't make
there's
me do
too many
something I'm
gangs and
gonna
not enough
regret.
colors? Is there just like
Then we just fight each other over.
Then we
you
go
know?
naked, sir.
Like
You have to go-
Bandai
does it
Boys
then
use
become
dark
about
blue.
like articles of clothing, like you
Well,
know, there's the
Bandai
top
Boys
hat
use dark
gang
blue
or
and I use
the
light
you know
blue,
the pinstripe
so-
gang or
Now,
Bandai Boys said we my colors,
About
so knock him in the face.
About to be
Wait, what's going on?
Tell us the
I'm
weather.
in the
I
suit
didn't pay
gang.
attention to me.
damn, there you go. Suit gang.
Oh shit, Murphy Tug headlines on their own gang. Oh shit.
DOJ gang.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Reptile gang.
5. How many misfits are here?
8.
6, 7, 8.
Let's
loot boxes?
not
All right, cool.
legitimize the use of that moniker because that was not really established fully in court.
I'm the Canadian ambassador, guys. How dare you?
You don't look like the ambassador.
It's not a joke.
I wonder if this case would have made it this far if it was PDM on the line or, you know, Quick Fix on the line or something like that. I think there's an undervaluation of arts and, you know, entertainment in the city.
I think so. If it was
fucking goddamn
mime
in the background. Holy fuck.
Look, I don't think he's got a kiss ass. It's like,
He did not ever lose his business. He turned it over to Alan. Completely legit.
I think if this was the Canadian embassy we're talking about.
What a
But
fucking
my
troll.
point is, if this was not a recording studio, would the people be trying to hold it to the same standard of evidence?
No.
Hey, Doug, after this, you might be able to open up a business for that ambassading little Canadian thing you got going.
What's that?
Yeah, you might be able to open up an office after this.
Don't do it, Doug. Speedy, you try and take it away from you.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Yo, probably.
Well, you know one thing you haven't done, Doug? You haven't been stupid enough to, you know, rock a costume on the roof and shit, you know, all day. So.
Hey, you ever stupid enough?
Yeah, I love how they bring that up.
Motherfuckers will let the cops know.
Wait, why is this irrelevant guy still talking to me?
Because you're saying irrelevant shit that you're probably going to tell on,
You're not
right?
important.
Are you going to tell on him?
It's coming down the first punch, man, you know? Fight. I think that's
Wait,
No, it's Heisenberg. I'm the one who ratings.
Wait, Bobby, what number in the list is he in the
He's
Misfits?
such a troll.
One of the most badass ones. That's the number. That's the fucking number.
Okay, so he's
Hey,
at the bottom.
Thomas, can you get a ball license?
So he's at the bottom. Good to know.
Can you get a ball license? I want you to be my wife.
He'll probably just.
You're good at calling things out.
We'll get rid of the confusion. We do want to fight after this.
I wish you
So we'll catch you guys on the
Oh, shut the fuck up, man.
I think
Nobody
you're a
fucks like
nobody
you.
and you can't
You
make
always
that
looking
fucking
for a
call, right?
goddamn reason, kid. You always looking for.
Yo,
where the fuck did you come from anyway, kid? Where the fuck were you
You
at
ain't even a
before? You
Vagos,
just fucking come-
motherfucker. Who the
God
fuck
damn
are
it.
you? You don't even talk like them, you dumb fuck.
War,
you doing a war, you dumb piece of shit.
Break it up.
Get some fucking eyebrows.
Let's not.
All right, I'll give it to you straight. There's no ranking within the Misfits. We're all equal. There's no numbers, no nothing.
So you're all.
Wait, so you're a misfit?
What else am I?
That means that
What the fuck?
familiar
You pulled
homes,
up
they
on
all
you last
equal
week and you
up
said you were. What happened?
Oh, this shit again. What we gonna
Here
do?
we
Lie, then
fucking
just, like,
go.
taken away?
Hey, Flippy, why don't you go and talk to El Jefe and he'll tell you how he orchestrated a whole bunch of snitchery. Oh, you probably already know about that.
It's really easy to talk. Where's the proof at?
They're probably with them snitching.
Proof,
You,
eh?
know, you keep
Pretty
saying
sure he
he's a
recorded
snitch,
it.
but where's his proof at? Oh, did he?
Ask him yourself. Ask him yourself.
Where's this
He'll tell
recording
you.
at, then?
Ask him
How
yourself.
about this, OTT? You keep talking about recording. Where's the recording at?
Ask him yourself, kid.
No. Bob,
Ask him yourself, kid.
Recording.
Ask him yourself, kid.
Wait for the
I got
fucking
something coming
album.
for you, kid.
Hey, Bobby, you said there's a recording, right? Have you heard it?
I got something coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a question.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
you see the guy in the yellow right there? Where was he during the war?
What do you mean? He's been putting you fucking down.
Losing his eyebrows. That's what he was doing.
Got burned by the fire.
Hey, to be real with you, I don't recall seeing him.
Do you think he got burned off by all this fire OTT been spitting?
From the back roads, motherfucker!
Oh shit! Just got fucking body bagged by the news reporter. God damn, so much fire it singed off your eyebrows.
Oh, hey, you better watch out. He's gonna threaten you right here. You better watch out.
Get a close-up shot.
They're gonna tell your mom on you. Watch it.
Oh
You're
my
gonna battle for
god. Oh my
Nothing to say
god,
about it,
dude. She's going in deep.
it. You hurt his feelings, man.
Yes, laugh all you want now, but when you're the
Hey, are you organic?
Like,
Oh
homeboy
my
got roughed
Can
in,
we pull around the
bucko.
ice with
Oh
you?
yeah.
I got better balance on
Oh,
skates.
you
pal.
can win that.
Hey, they want to fight. We can banana split their ass.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
once I'm done with the lean boys, I'll come take you, okay? How does that sound?
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
I thought
You
we
gonna
were
fight
done
with
with
the
the
lean
big
boys
boys.
now?
There ain't no waiting, motherfucker. I'm
Oh,
telling you
yeah,
right
here
now.
we
Oh, of
fucking
course, they
go.
gonna be
Shut
holding
the
hands
fuck
and saying
up.
who by y'all like you.
Shut the
I'll be
fuck
singing
up,
the
kid.
streets.
Yeah,
You fight with the
yeah.
lean boys now? Come on,
Oh,
man.
fucking bodying them motherfuckers.
Oh shit, OTT.
It ain't a
they
fight.
just
A fight
said
is two
LP
sides going at it,
versus
motherfuckers. They ain't even putting up a fight.
Curtis.
Who are you?
Who the
dude,
fuck?
are
Who
you
the
talking
fuck
to?
is this guy?
No one knows you. You don't even talk like them, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the Vagos. They got new fucking cockroaches showing up every fucking 2 days. It's like, who the fuck are you, right?
Oh my
What
God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Group of cockroaches right
Oh
here.
shit! They talk about how Mike's only.
His name's No Brows, obviously.
Okay. I'll show you cockroach.
I got you. No worries.
I got
Doug,
you. I got you.
what's wrong
I
with
got
your
you.
finger? It's wrong.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like it's, you know, it's just real. I got. Here you go. There you go, pal. One for Canada.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud.
Oh
Wait, what's actually going on? I'm really confused. Everyone's talking and nothing's productive. I'm so confused.
That's what you do after you wait for a court case. You just talk shit, right?
Oh shit, this is
Wait,
fucking
that means
fucking funny. It's like a fucking roast circle, dude.
Hey,
joke,
man, come in the middle.
Oh my
Get in the middle,
god,
man.
dude.
Hey, he's coming in hot with his eyebrows, vato.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Alright,
shit.
play by play. Alright, let's go. Back to the burning.
About
Who's
to
on
be
top?
Oh
Face right
shit.
now.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Monkey, nice face.
shit.
Whoa.
What do you say, man?
What? I'm confused. Who the fuck's talking shit now? I'm confused. I
I was
wasn't paying attention.
teasing my friend Monkey over here.
Nah,
It's irrelevant eyebrows versus irrelevant white sneakers, you know?
Oh shit! They're relevant. Motherfuckers talk about how they're relevant.
Oh!
Oh yeah. You know I can't stop.
Damn, about the dance party.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
telling you!
You goddamn right.
Dance it up. There you go.
I'm good at it. I gotta keep my
Something
hips
good at.
loose.
Holy shit.
Damn, órale. Hey, don't touch my leg, fucker.
Yeah,
I'm
heck
not like
yeah.
that.
Oh shit! Flippy,
No,
No
my
shame in
ass is
that.
sexy and shit, but
basically OTT's bitch in the misfits.
Come on, Flippy, you're the only one not dancing.
all right,
I
vatos,
almost-
Cholo Fitness, get with it, baby.
I want to make this fucking mime a misfit.
Cholo Fitness.
Women leader.
Yo,
on,
yo,
dude.
baby Joker coming at you. Let's do this, buddy.
Oh
So they
man.
can change their life. Don't act like you don't feel like chicken at night.
Fuck the vegans, they don't like fishes, they fucking bitches. Driving trucks from clucking bell, what have you, go from rags to riches. Free chicken for the cops, they love the taste of our cocks. Lathered in special sauce, addictive like crack rocks. Try a chicken, it's finger licking. It's so delicious, got my dick hard with no prescription. Okay, listen, there's a common condition. If it stiffens and thickens for more than 4 hours, then you need to call a physician. Cause it's the clucking
Yo,
bell.
bananas, it's okay to have some fun.
Nah,
Hey.
his boss
Come on,
will
Mr.
snitch.
Eyebrows.
He'll kill
Split
it.
the bananas tomorrow, though.
Don't worry, I won't tell your boss like he told everybody else everything. You know, 6'9", baby.
Speedy 6'9".
Look at that ass.
Oh, I think you just want to enjoy.
This is a new one I'm working on, guys. This is my new dance, everybody. I call this the washing it off.
Half the price, twice the
Let you
taste.
guys
Clean
know
your
it's still
plate,
another
nothing
win
goes
for
to waste.
OTT.
Everybody say
Always, baby, always.
Always a win for
Meals,
OTT.
recipes, Italian, ate so much my ass is sounding. KFC is straight up garbage. Chick-fil-A, don't get me started. Popeye's chicken name was tarnished. Churches serves without it garnish. Yeah, we're going worldwide.
Let's do this. Cholo Fitness coming at you, vato. Oh, that's it? All right, I'm done.
This is a new one I'm working on.
Showed off.
It's the I forgot to like rinse the laundry and itchy now.
I love it. I love
Yo,
it.
Josh, stop rubbing against me, man. That's weird.
Fucking Doug. Oh, this was too much fun.
Yeah, we're good dancers. So what?
Alright, so I just came here. What the fuck is this court case about?
I'm not even sure anymore.
A snitch.
A snitch?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, some snitching, you
So
know.
Bobby was snitching again?
Guys,
Nah, you know that witness
Hold
that you know that witness that they talked about, but couldn't really say the name of or anything like that.
Redacted.
No, I wasn't here. I just got
Oh, okay, yeah.
I remember,
Yeah.
you know,
Run me
we
through-
walked
run
out
me
of the
through
court case
everything.
and the defense asked where Speedy was at. Maybe it was him.
Well, they won't allow people wearing masks in there, so since he can't wear a mask and hide his identity, he didn't show up.
There we go.
Oh, shit!
Speedy 6'9", too much of a pussy to show up.
Oh, shit!
Actually, to be fair, the notes that were dropped earlier on that said 69 DY. It wasn't.
Oh, yeah, true, sorry.
69, yeah.
Sounds like the Misfits.
I heard him and Tekashi 6'9" are pretty good friends. They're both snitches.
Oh, shit! They're really against the
Irrelevant judge, baby. Spitting fire.
Oh my god, dude. Look at them. They're stewing, bro. They're stewing. I don't even know why they're fucking here starting shit. It's their fucking boss that was the one running his mouth, dude. I don't know why they're fucking all salty and shit.
It was a circle, so it
Oh
got
man.
pushed.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking funny.
All right,
What the
I'll
fuck
go.
is?
I gotta keep my shoulder loose, guys.
What the fuck
hockey
you doing
injury.
with that flashlight, vato?
It's
Is
an
that a
hockey
shake weight?
injury. They say you got to stay 3 to 4 feet, away from the
The
board. That's
Vagos,
the
the
injury, you gotta
Vagos
get rid of
haven't
close
shot at
to.
anybody in a
That's
few
why we're
days.
punched in
They're
there.
looking to get back in the fighting arena.
Did you actually bust out a shake weight?
This is for physiotherapy for my left arm.
Yeah, so they gave you a shake weight for physiotherapy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's called like a med shake or something.
I mean, ask your mom. Tell you how good it is.
Sorry.
It's only for my left arm.
I don't care.
I didn't see if
You
anyone
gotta
would
keep
know.
it to match up with the right.
I did.
All right, that's good for now.
Yeah, I don't know what the deliberation is for that long. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if they're like, yeah, we don't need any time to deliberate.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on down there, Emma? What the fuck? Jesus, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Just practicing for later.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Oh, I know what that means.
Hey, wait, buddy.
Of course you do.
Cream pie.
What was that, dumbass?
Yeah.
Cop Killer Records. We out here.
There it goes again.
They hate us.
It's because they
Hey, go ahead
aim
and pull
us.
out that shake weight now.
Chronic 8 in France. Thank you so much for the resubs. If you guys are not already following me, hit that follow button, baby.
Right on beat, buds. Right on beat.
Oh yeah.
I used to play the drums.
You love that shit, bitch,
And the
don't
spoons.
I? Cream pie, cream pie.
There you go. Pull out all your shake weights, people.
Object,
motherfucker.
Oh, what up, Tommy? Hey.
Object, baby. Fuck these, man.
We waiting
How you
on
doing?
the. Oh, you
Hey,
motherfucker.
Tommy, listen. You see those banana boys, man? They talking so much shit, man. You have no idea.
There's 2 of them here,
motherfuckers.
Bobby. Why are you talking big when there's literally 2 of them here, Bobby Schmiegel? Come on
Oh
now.
man, I couldn't miss my baby doing this shit.
What
I got you
up,
back,
baby?
Okay.
What up, man?
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Bobby already knows when the numbers are even.
You can use it next, Tommy.
There's supposed to be 3 of them here,
Oh
but
shit. Hey,
only 2
look.
showed up.
Hey, look. There's a guy there not repping his colors, bitch.
Where?
Oh no.
And there's another guy without eyebrows.
What the fuck they do over there with the Vagos?
They burn each other's eyebrows with mustache
Plastic
rides.
surgery.
Wait, are you?
Oh
Wait,
shit,
there's.
this baby said I got no eyebrows. That's fucked up.
Mustache ride.
Jesus
Rub
Christ,
that shit
Emma.
off.
Are they trying to diss themselves? I don't even understand. But,
I think so. I think
like
I
Edward's
think,
not
like,
repping
you know,
color.
like-
Doug doesn't have eyebrows. So.
Tommy, you know one thing.
I've
you
got
like-
eyebrows, thank you very much.
Like in Pokemon when they hurt themselves in their confusion, Johnny. I think that's what's going on.
It's just a bunch of bitches.
I got eyebrows. Take a look. Why don't you take a picture of them so you can remember for later? 2 eyebrows.
Why the fuck would I want to remember your eyebrows, mate?
Well,
Shut the
there used
fuck
to be
up.
1, now there's 2, so there's that.
Oh shit, that's gonna hit on summer.
Trying to hit on me by talking about your fucking
Oh,
eyebrows,
fuck.
mate.
That's much better in summer.
Cornrow
Damn.
dickhead. Well,
You
I
missed
don't
that
know.
one, man. You missed that one.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm being judged in the middle of a circle.
Oh my
at
god,
that.
dude, this is just
Yep.
too much.
Let me get a proper look at your eyebrows and
What's
no,
wrong
take
with
glasses
You
on.
hey, Doug, if you
Take
want, we
glasses.
can play the muffin
They're
game.
penciled on.
What's that?
They are
You'd be the
definitely
muffin. Penciled on.
They're not penciled on.
Speaking
How
of
dare
someone
you?
who pencils on her own eyebrows, they are
Are they?
definitely penciled on.
Really?
What the fuck? Back off my boy, bitch.
You be
That's right.
manscaping.
Tommy's got
Look
cool
at my
shaved
fucking
shaved
boy.
lines in his. Thanks, Tom.
Oh shit, Tommy coming in hot.
Tommy, you know this is all good humoured. Don't get your ass in a twist about it.
That's right.
Oh shit, Summer's saying
Oh,
Tommy should
no.
watch his back 'cause she
Oh,
coming
no.
in hard.
I'm gonna
Don't
pencil
worry,
my
Summer,
eyebrows
he's not
on
the
angry
part
next
that
time.
I think
just
Tommy
so you know.
likes something.
Yeah, angry summer. Angry next time.
Yep,
He's
angry
also the
eyebrows.
guy that was talking shit when his boy was handcuffed there, you know? And he decided if it was gonna go down or not.
Oh,
He
who's
decided
that?
to keep money in his
Oh,
mouth.
it's the Vagos HOA. You know,
Oh,
he
what up,
doesn't
fat
really
boy?
know what he is yet.
There he goes. Yeah, look, man. One
Yeah,
of
what
his
are
colors
you-
is
what
that
are
much
you,
of
my
a
guy?
bitch.
Remember when you started shooting up your boy last night?
Hey, remember? Yeah, at least I
And you
mean I hit the
started bragging
car.
about
Most
it?
of you Vagos
Remember
can't
that?
even fucking hit us that time.
We had to even the field, so you shot each other.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie,
I
though,
feel-
man, but
I
you
feel
can't
like
even
there's a
rep
lot
your
of
colors,
you-
bro. You gotta be a one big ass bitch to do that.
Wait,
Oh, shit,
Do you
you
not
talking
realize
about how
that
Bobby
whipping
did
your
nothing
end?
but
Do
just
you not
rep
realize
people?
that your boys never rep their colors? What you mean?
Are you looking at this motherfucker?
Oh, congratulations! You're at a fucking court case repping your colors.
Oh, my bad, dog. Yeah, you
Out
got
there in
yellow
the streets,
pinstripes.
you
Yeah, my
start
bad. You
fucking
Vagos.
shit away.
My bad.
Oh, shit, he talking about OTT's boys being a bunch of bitches.
I mean, let's face it, dog, man. This dude ain't even repping his shit, man. He ain't even worth it.
I'm getting warmed up, bud.
Oh, shit.
I've been
you
waiting to
just
punch
said
somebody.
that
Oh
they
my
ripping their own
fuck.
color.
This mime is
Wait,
too
is
much.
the case over?
No. No,
Oh.
we're still waiting for the
Who
verdict.
the fuck are
Oh,
you?
my man. You already know, baby. You already know.
Who the? Like, I know.
You do know
Hey,
that we're
hey,
a
speak
group
the
of
fact.
friends and we don't need to rep gang colors if we don't have low standards?
Again, motherfucker, that's your problem right there. That's why you're gonna get dropped, because you think everybody's nobody until they come up and drop you, dumbass.
Because you are nobody.
You ain't nobody, and you ain't got no eyebrows, you dumb fuck.
Lord,
you blow my head off.
my guy. Come on now.
Sorry, baby.
You just wait. You come around that net with your head down. I'm gonna take you right out. Checking from behind. I don't even care.
I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna wait over until the brawl starts. That way I can knock that motherfucker out.
Right?
There's only two of them. There's only two of them.
Hey, I wouldn't
There's
hit
only
them.
two.
Yeah,
If they
that's
want,
supposed to
all
be
I'll do is
3-0.
snitch.
True. If we want
chance
to go
they
street
got.
fight,
Oh,
we
shit,
need
no, you gotta be
APA.
careful, dog. Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
let's
yo.
just
About
switch
it, so I
on.
wouldn't do
Switch
anything.
on if you can.
I'm just
you're right,
saying,
Lance.
boys.
All right,
like,
guys, yo,
I
yo.
understand
Listen,
you've got like
do me
banter
a
and
favor.
slander between you lot, right?
Hey,
but,
do me a favor,
you know,
don't-
maybe just wind back on it when there's like a clear numbers disadvantage
There's
on
I
both
know, I
sides.
know.
What's
We
the
gotta
third
be
one,
careful. You know what I'm saying? You know, one Vago's a snitch. I'm sure the rest are.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Oh,
hey, guys, do me a
shit.
favor. In 3 seconds, point at the snitches. In 3, 2, 1, point at them. Oh!
Oh wow.
Oh! Damn!
Like, why? Who are these people talking to you?
Again, who are these people? Who are these people? Like, who the fuck
Don't
are
worry,
you,
I know you go
motherfucker?
snitch
I'm
about
not even
later
calling
on.
you
It's all good.
nobody. I genuinely just don't know who you are. Are you a misfit?
Are you fucking blind? I know you don't know what the color yellow is because you ain't repping it, but
Oh, my man.
yeah, we all repping the same shit.
Oh, shit, Relevant still trying to talk.
No, it's close definitely to our yellow one.
Hey, dumbass, get in the middle. Mediate or whatever it's fucking called.
God. Man, dumbass is the instigator. I love it.
Who the fuck is
He's my
talking?
man.
I can't even hear his dumbass.
Why,
His eyebrows
Doug,
are
why
too
are you
loud.
in the middle?
I thought you were talking to me to mediate.
Oh, get
Oh.
back in, man. Come on.
I mean,
Okay, miss. Go ahead, guys.
I see how you got confused between dumbass.
Well, I'm used to it. Okay, go ahead.
Slim
If you
Jesus,
want-
get back
if you
in
want,
line.
I could go be in the middle of translating for both of you, but it probably won't end up well.
All right, go ahead, guys. Go ahead. This is working well.
Puta madre.
Hey, this gotta be the longest time we talk to each other without scrapping, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I like it.
True.
Hey, Flippy, go up 0.6. Look at Doug.
That was funny. That was funny. I'll give you that. That's funny. I'll give you that. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good
Yo,
one.
I'm gonna be straight with you, man. I was gonna tell Bobby,
That was a good
man,
one.
what the fuck is he doing? He just heard you on the radio, and he's gonna tell you that shit? What the fuck?
You know what the worst part is?
Stupid
They
motherfucker.
actually did it.
I know.
They
I
went
know.
up 0.6, and we went on there and just listened to him.
I was thinking in my head, didn't he just hear these motherfuckers on the radio? They ain't that dumb. You know what I mean?
Bobby, can you explain yourself? What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, Bobby.
Well, I was in the middle of like, you know, trying not to have my head popped, but you know, no one wants to listen. So.
What the fuck does your head pop you have to do with
Bobby,
telling
that has
us
Well,
that
me,
you're
me,
trying to-
you know, when your eyes fucking go black and shit, and then I come back and I didn't hear anything. That never happened to you?
Bobby,
What?
where's your shirt?
What shirt?
He got kicked out, remember?
Yeah,
He's trying to
Yeah, I
disguise.
can't go in there. This is my fucking disguise, all right? I'm Heimenberg right now. I'm the one who ran.
I'm Heimenberg.
Yeah, where the fuck's the Jolly
God
Rancher?
damn it!
Everyone quiet.
Boys, you are saying literally everything that you're saying in front of the police. Just bear that in
Who
mind.
cares?
They're not even getting paid
Oh,
right now. They
shit.
only
Hold
listen
on,
when they're on
hold on.
duty.
They're gonna find
Hold
out
on.
anyways.
Yeah, hold on, Summer. Give me 2 seconds. No. Hold on. No, I'm
Does
just
it
trying to
really
find
matter if
someone
we
who
talk
gives
in
a
front of
shit.
the police or in front of Vagos?
Yeah, keep
No,
looking.
I
Nobody
can't
gives a
find
shit.
anyone.
I just realized who paid
It's
the
one
who paid
the
the same
same.
guy to be dressing up like Speedy.
God. Oh, God. Oh,
Brunswicker, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. We're just kind of waiting for the verdict.
Advice standpoint, maybe not be the best thing to do.
Did you resign from your bar?
There's
license?
no difference between the police and the Vagos at this point.
No, there
No,
isn't.
she's fired.
Just the cars.
Oh my god,
No, that's
don't
also
listen to
incorrect.
someone for legal advice.
Did you not
got
resign your
fired.
license?
All
I
I'm
said I
gonna
was going
say
to,
is
but whether I actually did it or not,
there's
it doesn't matter,
21
innit?
of us standing in the circle. I think.
So
great, you're good at
Okay,
numbers.
I got an idea, everybody.
Well done, you can count. That's more figures than you've got.
You
mate.
want to
That's
put a
impressive.
cookie
And
down?
make sure you didn't count their eyebrows.
Wow.
I got an idea for something
Not
fun.
for some people.
No,
Doc,
I'm
you're not a
not
cookie.
aware.
Get out of the
What's going on
circle.
over here?
No, we're not playing the cookie game. This is.
just
Have you ever
talking
played
shit to
telephone
the
where you whisper in one
Vagos,
person's
buddy.
ear and then they try to pass the message to the next?
Chinese
Kelly,
whispers.
oh
Okay,
my God,
Play some
dude.
Yeah, it's called
No,
Chinese
that
Oh,
is
yeah.
not gonna work. Someone here is gonna play with
Oh
Matt.
my
Hey, can I ask
God,
y'all a
who the
question, man?
fuck
Has
made
y'all
that?
seen Friday?
Which one?
I fucking love that movie,
Friday
man.
after next.
Yes, sir.
This
Tell
one?
me this dude right
Talking
here
about
in the
me,
wearing
Joker,
tank top.
fucker?
Tell me this dude don't look exactly like the motherfucker in it.
Yeah, the dude with
Yeah,
the
what
dog,
fuck they
right? The
say?
dog,
No more
the white
lactors,
dog.
puto. No more lactors. You know, Aztec warrior, fucker.
Hey, your sister's hot, by the way.
Gracias.
Hey,
You hitting
man,
on
are,
his
you good,
sister?
are you good at snitching? Because if you are, you can go ahead and join their crew. I'm sure they'll
Fuck
have you.
that shit, puto. I ain't no switch, motherfucker. I'll lay you out right here, fucker.
See?
What's up?
That's the
Alright, well,
reaction.
then-
you
Hey,
get.
let's not call anybody snitches unless they actually snitches, alright? There's factual evidence that one motherfucker is a snitch. You know, using that word doesn't go lightly.
By the way, fool.
Yeah,
Not-
baby
not
Joker,
if
fucker.
they actually was.
You
should go ahead and join.
Exactly.
Keep it in line, vatos. I'm no
That door
Speedy
is a
SA. I'm
snitch.
Baby Joker. Get that shit straight, SA.
All right, baby
yeah.
Joker. All right, kid.
Okay,
All right,
baby
all right.
Joker?
We're good.
Orale, fucker. No more lactors.
What the fuck, Baby Joker?
Okay, no
Hey,
one
that
knows
dude's
what
cool.
this no more
Hey,
locked
speaking
door
of
shit
Jokers, anybody
means.
seen the
Okay.
new
You gotta
one?
go watch the
Thoughts on
film
that?
next Friday.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's up
It's
next
pretty
to the
amazing, actually.
South Park episode.
Was it though?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
What, the new Joker? one?
Yeah.
It's all about count the
Yeah, it's
green
actually
or
really,
get in
really good.
between those titties, vato. You know, 100 and titties. No
I'd say it's a
titties.
B movie. Definitely not A.
It's an A plus.
It's like definitely an A+, you know?
What the fuck, guys? No.
Who here is a misfit, and then who here is just trying to join up in the misfit? Because this dude in the white suit is confusing the fuck
That's
out
what
of me.
I'm saying.
I'm an
Oh.
Azteca.
The fuck?
so-
Oh,
The white
this
suit
dude?
guy, he's
Yeah, we
confusing
know.
me.
Yeah, we get it.
He's dressed up for court, sir. What the heck?
Yeah,
Hey,
but like he was
what-
like dissing the
Hey,
Vagos,
dumbass.
but he's not dressed
Hey,
like the misfits
Nah,
like
dumbass,
everyone
dumbass.
else.
Hey,
So he's a
dumbass, listen,
misfit.
man. He's trying to be like he's trying to fit in like every other crew in the city, man. Some of them don't even rep their own colors. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what this dude's doing. You know what I'm saying? Talk shit,
Why do you keep
but
saying
don't rep
that?
the colors.
You stupid.
But
Oh,
there you go.
There you go. Hey. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Can't have it all.
Wait, he claims you rep colors, but Edward over there not repping colors.
I know, right?
Well, I work for Cluckenbell. What
That's
the
because
fuck are you
Edward's a
doing?
bitch.
I guarantee he's got
I
flat
don't give a
underwear on
fuck
right now.
what your fucking what?
Wait, what?
His underwear's
The
probably
Vagos
flat
not
right
afford
now.
more clothes?
Mask ban. Hello.
He's gonna find it.
Can't rep colors without a mask.
hey, wonder who Speedy Lawyer is.
Remember
Yeah,
that guy? that
what's
was
yours,
on the
What do you mean
dude?
you can't
He said
rep
he
colours
wasn't
without a
misfit?
mask?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
I know who his lawyer is. It's called the
I
DA.
can't wear a mask.
In the black?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's
the
it,
one
man.
dropping the notes. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't have to have a mask to rep colours. Those things are,
A
like,
displaced
exclusive.
octopus.
doesn't work.
Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much. Guys, we are
It's
26.
physically not possible.
We are 26 subs away, guys, from hitting 3,700. If you guys are really enjoying it, you've got that free 99 Twitch Prime sub. Y'all know what to do.
Oh, well
Amen,
done,
I
yeah,
will.
nice, yeah, good empowerment there, mate.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I
bloody
slipped
hell.
that in.
What, like your little one, yeah? Like your little fucking pinky finger.
God
Yeah.
damn. Listen, bitch. I want to touch you with a barge
Oh,
pole,
no.
so don't worry. You ain't ever going to see it anyway.
Oh, shit. Oh,
No,
shit.
Tommy coming here saying
Oh.
that Summer's
Oh,
pussy is
change
so
this
hairy, it looks
too.
like Don. It looks like Don Cheadle.
Oh,
It's
my
so cute.
God.
Mike Tyson.
Come on, dumbass.
Hey, dumbass. Can you wear a mask with that mime outfit?
Nah, I rep Prune Gang, bitch.
Okay.
Where's your colors then?
Motherfucker, we don't got no colors.
They got wrinkles, kid. They got wrinkles, kid.
They have salmon.
Yo,
This dumbass is
Decimo, thank you so much for the 5 sub bomb, gifting out those 5 dubs.
Some repaint.
my man.
Levi Scus,
Alright,
Leviscus,
get over here.
I got some cheeseburger for you,
Leviscus.
that's it.
Thank you so much for the resub as well.
You guys remember the
S.King69
McDLT from that restaurant?
coming in hot.
I do.
Huh?
Which one's the real
The McDLT.
What
They separated
the hell,
the cold from the warm
motherfucking yeah, baby.
What the fuck?
What the hell? Is this what's going on behind us?
Talking about
What the hell-
gangs and shit.
what's going on
Your
behind
fat
you,
ass
Tommy?
is talking about food.
When the case is
Hang
won,
on.
get ready to drop heavy
What's
bombs,
happening?
good.
Guys in suits are fighting.
Yeah, what the hell's happening behind you guys?
Hey, guys, we're more civilized than guys in suits.
Jerry and Larry?
Yeah.
Jerry, Larry, get in the middle of the
That's
circle
Jerry
and have a
1 and
fight.
2.
Come on.
Yep, in here.
Jerry Gallo, where you
In here, clones in the middle of the circle.
Larry.
I'm happy you guys are enjoying the stream, man. Thank you, everybody, for all the love.
A fight, is it?
No, it's better if we don't put them in the middle because then they're gonna hit one of us.
Just
in
make
there,
sure
you're okay.
you
We
know,
gotcha.
having a smoke.
I see one punch get thrown. I'm jumping straight in. Dog, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going in hot.
I got my
Take
hockey
focus
sticks
on each
ready.
other, dumbass. It'll be
Oh
fine, don't worry about
shit.
it.
Oh shit.
You both need to jump. You
We
both
both
need to
need to
jump.
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 There we go.
There you go. Get in the circle.
I say 3 hours. At the
I agree.
most.
I agree.
Oh, hello, OTT.
What
How are
up?
you?
I'm not doing too bad.
Just planning the state fair, feeling. How are you?
Oh,
You
you
gonna be
know.
attending?
The state fair?
Yeah, the state fair, feeling.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
Yeah, we have performers, we have different booths, different businesses, all that type of things.
Fantastic.
And VIPs and stuff. All right.
How'd this shit go,
hoping
man?
to see you
How's it going?
I think it's going to be a simple case, man. I think it's going to be. I'm going to win this shit, man. I'm going to keep my studio.
You think you're gonna win it?
Yeah, I think so. They had no
All right,
proof.
good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Ain't
I
bring
believe in
nothing,
you. I believe in you, baby.
Nothing serious?
Nah, nothing. No proof at all. Zero evidence. Zero.
Just a bunch of people's feelings.
Yeah. You know, the Vagos over there trying to start up some shit because they boys a snitch. You know how it is.
What happened to Speedy? He ain't show up.
He didn't show up, kid. Of course not. The only way that they were going to take me down is if Speedy went on the stand and admitted to everybody, which he's already been admitting to a lot of people, but he would have had to do it right in court. Then that would have taken my studio, but he isn't willing to put his neck on the line. He said he literally told me he'd do whatever it took to take everything that I loved, but obviously he ain't willing to publicly be known as a snitch, even though he's already been telling people, so it's kind of already public knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ghost.
Holy shit, Wolfpack! Oh my God!
Like everyone knows you by your mask and all that,
Wolfpack!
right? Like your cool mask.
You know what got any seriously big
so,
ass
like, how can
kind
you
of
be an
things
Wolfpack!
to help me with my back?
Thank you so much, dude. Holy
me.
shit,
Everybody know who I
20
am.
gifted
Oh, man, I'm gonna
motherfucking
pass out to this
dubs.
bitch.
Let's go, dude.
You okay? You need a
No.
band-aid, Tommy?
I don't need a band-aid. I need stronger than that shit.
Man, you gotta get the blood back up in your head there. Get on your back, lift up your legs.
Are they getting ready to
What the fuck? What the fuck, Doug?
That's what you do when you're passing out.
Motherfucker, what I'm
Legs above your heart.
I'm gonna put it in
That
emote
blood
only
out of
just in
out of your
case.
groin back into your head.
Is that what you say it went, Doug? Went into his groin?
Guys, thank you. Wolfpack,
might
dude,
have-
thank you so much, man.
Hey,
Doug, were you listening on me and Bobby last
can
night?
I say something? I just want to let everybody know the state fair is in 13 days.
JC Hawk, thank you. 52 months, dude. Wolfpack OP drops 20 sub bombs
I know about it.
like it ain't no
It's going to
thing.
be at
I'm
the
so
airport.
sorry, Violet. I'm so
Los
sorry.
Santosa Airport.
Wow, really?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, that's
yeah, all
awesome.
booths are sold out.
Thank
there.
you,
We're gonna
brother.
have
Thank you so much,
performances,
dude.
Giveaways, raffles, and
Holy shit.
a bunch of activities.
Oh shit, wrong button.
Don't do it, Clarence.
Wrong button.
Okay. Don't
do it. I'm sure there'll be
Thank
more
you, thank you, bro.
Oh,
or-
yeah. Oh,
This guy's a
yeah.
gangster.
About
Oh,
what,
man.
what you
Clearance.
can expect. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I look forward to it, man.
Very good. I hope you guys will attend there.
I'll be there.
When's
And
the
VIP
when's the
packages are
record coming out,
available.
OTT?
Oh, how
Now
much?
I'm telling you.
Hey,
now.
VIP packages are
Well, I was gonna see what happened here, but
$15,000 for people.
I'm gonna have to change up some of the lyrics now.
Flown via
I just started
plane.
working on it, so
Cool.
soon.
So, up to you.
Oh, that's really neat.
Alright, cool.
Mhm.
How much for
I
one
saw your
person?
underwear when you fell. I'm sorry.
Do you want to see the
Doug, why are you looking?
You have any proof?
Fucking loser. Doug, what are you doing?
It's a follow real quick, you know. Little fucking.
Fucking hell.
I recognize you by voice, you know that.
Oh god, my bad.
I'm teasing.
No.
And now look at him.
What are you
Look
doing
at
that for?
God damn, this is taking a long time.
Out of here. I'm taking Flippy and I'm leaving.
Come on, Flippy.
What did I come back to?
Flippy, you don't need to hear this.
So this is taking a fucking long time.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, I think they're just going over everything and making sure that they got the right, the right view on everything. I think it's probably a good thing that it's taking longer in this case, but I could be wrong.
I mean, they didn't have any real evidence, so I don't know, man.
There's no, fabric or tissue that connects anything that you do on your free time to this business. There's nothing that the business is profiting from. So there goes that. Like, they say they got someone who said that there was somebody up on the roof. Yeah, it doesn't matter who it was. The fact is they couldn't even say who said someone was up there. They couldn't say who was up there. All they said is that someone said someone was on the roof with a rifle. That's got nothing to prove you had anything to do with that. That's just something that they can say happened because there's a police report about it. But at the end of the day, what does it prove? Nothing. It doesn't disprove that Cream Pie Creations is a legitimate recording business.
Oh my God, are you taking it for
It doesn't take away, and this is what made this case really a treat for me, is that all I got to do is play a couple of your songs, and layering down the vocals, like you can hear all of the time and commitment that goes into that. You got 4-minute songs, and they've got dubbed vocals, they've got
sound effects,
hooks.
hooks.
You've got hooks, you've got guest vocalists. Like, all that time and effort that goes into those tracks is evident. The time and effort going into making your recording business a front, that is not as established as that. So as long as I got the judges on board with the whole standard of proof, I think we'll be fine. And I do think that that's reasonable. If there's a business, right? It doesn't matter what kind of business it is. If you're going to say that it's corrupt, and if you're going to say that it's a front for something, then I think in all fairness, you have to meet or exceed the evidence that business is functioning in a healthy way.
Yep.
You've got to rise above that. You've got to rise above the dubbed vocals, the good mixing, the man hours that go into the actual work that you're doing. You have to rise above that and say, okay, there was a dead body in there. That's something. Or, there was like 100 bricks of cocaine in there. That's something. A couple of minor possession charges, no one would get life in prison for that. So why should you lose your business over it?
Amen.
Especially when it's obvious that other people have access to that building. So even if you're responsible, it doesn't prove that it's a corrupt business. You should get basically a talking to about managing your business and your property and making sure the security is good. And then, you should get some sort of instruction on how to remedy that. And that's it.
I agree. Now, after all this is said and done, the other part where I wanted to, appeal the raid and get my money back and get some damages.
Well, the appeal is pending.
Oh, okay. So we have to wait for that.
Yeah, we got to wait for the appeal. And as far as making any money,
What type of?
I'm still exploring that. I'm still exploring whether we have grounds to actually fight the search warrant. Because technically...
Well, I don't think that's
really
the fight. It was the fact that they charged me for the things that weren't on the search warrant. I know they can take it.
Right.
But I had
That's
to do
the appeal.
time. Yeah.
Oh, we got to go back in.
All right. Holy shit.
Good luck.
Holy shit.
Oh, look out.
Death
God damn it.
Mazer, thank you so much. I Heart Gaming, thank you so much.
All right, OTT. It's another win. OTT.
Get through, baby.
Go.
I'm not going anywhere until you let me go back.
Let's keep it cool.
Come on, boys. Let me see the dubs in chat, baby. Let me see the dubs in chat. Come on.
Jerry, stop. Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
This isn't Jerry. Fuck. Don't forget.
Yeah. You guys know the drill, right?
Yes, sir.
Jerry, get your shit together.
Wait, which side do I
Dude,
go?
stop going to mirror
Right
park.
here, right here.
You wanna go on the left side?
Hey, Hutch, don't forget.
Do I stand here?
No, behind.
So many people.
Sure, I'll be your
Mer.
lawyer.
What?
All right, sir.
Let me through.
There you go,
Oh
Tom.
God.
So you guys know the drill, right after the butt.
Side aisle there, while you're good.
Right after the
Hey,
butt.
Doug, you're swimming. Get your beautiful ass along.
I'm what?
Jump. You need to jump. There you go.
You just want to take my spot. Oh,
Yep.
ouch.
As a reminder, masks off in the courtroom, please.
Don't forget, boys.
Fuck, I'm nervous. I'm actually getting a little nervous. Here we go. Am I gonna be undefeated in court? Here we go.
Okay.
Come on, Tommy.
Somebody swimming?
Yeah.
All right.
Summer is.
The court. Bringing this court back into
Thank you
order.
for the sub train too, guys. Appreciate it. Here we go.
OTT.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can't hear you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you ready for the verdict of your business?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. After a long period of deliberation,
oh boy,
Mr. Tyrone, I'm going to be ruling in favor of yourself in keeping keeping CCR.
Yes.
Cream Pot Creations.
Yes.
That was easy.
For this reason, if you want to take someone's assets just because of felonious acts,
yes,
that is wrong.
Yes,
that would mean everybody would lose property. Anybody that's committed a felonious act would lose their property. And also, CCR is not a crucial business, and therefore it is not held to the same standard as the court.
I'm trying to listen to the verdict. Everybody shut the fuck up.
The only way you can take it... Can we get some order in the court, please? Just have anybody removed. This is very crucial now. Anybody that's talking, remove them immediately.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's not held to the same standard as all the other businesses. Of the core businesses, I'm sorry. The only way you can take the assets of someone is to take the business, and you can't take the business because it is not crucial to this city. With that being said, this court is adjourned. OTT. Good luck to you. I would mind you need to get a handle on everything that's happening outside of your building.
Yes, Your Honor. And Your Honor, thank you so much. And I'd hate to say it, but
it's another
OTT, baby. Let's go.
Congratulations, OTT.
Thank you so much. You did one hell of a job.
Heck yeah.
Y'all want my song though?
Hell fucking yeah.
That they're not sure about, or they're not.
All right, all right.
Hey, tell Speedy he didn't win.
Let's go talk to them.
What's up, baby?
Oh, see you later, Tyrone.
Thank you.
Take some drugs all day, party all night.
That's another win for OTT, boys. Oh my
Heck yeah.
fucking god.
Congrats, puppy.
Thank
Glad
you,
they
thank
voted in
you,
favor of
thank you, thank you.
Let's go, baby. We just.
Is that what it said?
Woo! Creepa Creations! Hell yeah!
Let's go,
baby! Hell fucking yeah, baby!
Let's go!
Holy
Knock
shit!
the Vagos out.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my
Boys,
god!
Hey,
We're about
congratulations
to
on the
fuck
win.
them
Now
all
we gotta
up.
go
Let's
to
go.
war.
Yep, let's do it.
Oh wow!
Hey, everyone meet up over here real quick. Same place.
I gotta go say thank you to my lawyer, man. He did one hell of a job.
Hell yeah.
Hey, he kicked ass.
You fucking right, he did.
Yo, hey, meet up across the street.
All right, I'll be over in a minute.
Hey, he a straight gangster.
All right, buds. Get your gloves.
Hey, Flippy.
Get
What's
some
up?
fresh tape on that stick.
Come on over here for a sec, kid.
Oh no, I saw you.
Has Speedy not told you what went down, kid?
What's going on, my man? Back up.
It's all good.
Man.
It's all good. We having a conversation, guys.
Get
Back the fuck up.
outta
Just back
here.
up. Just back up. Just back up.
I told you, motherfucker.
Back up, boys. I'm gonna have a private
the loader,
convo.
bitch.
I know.
Give him some space. Put him on my bike.
I know it can be irritating. I understand. But listen, my boys are just pissed off. All right, I know you don't like hearing it, but Speedy did sick his lawyers on me. You know, he did do that shit, man. He did.
Well, you realize if he sucked his lawyers at you, his lawyer would have been in there, right?
There's a reason why, all right? I do believe Speedy's doing some damage control right now, because Speedy went around and told everybody exactly that. He told me that. He told Eugene that. He's told many people that he thought it was some 200 IQ plays. He brought...
See, I don't know where these rumors are happening. Literally, we heard Eugene found out only because of you.
No. Eugene, Speedy told it to
we
Eugene.
literally talked to Eugene today.
Yeah, Speedy told it to Eugene.
No. Speedy confronted him today as to why he's saying that, and he said it came from you.
Yes, but then also Eugene went to Speedy and asked him about it, and then Speedy admitted to everything. He basically said it was a 200 IQ play to bring the war to Cream Pot Creations over and over and over again, and then he went to his lawyer to get...
Speedy wasn't even a part of the war.
All right,
like 90%
all right.
of the time.
You know what, man? Listen, I'm just... It's whatever. Like, I don't... You guys are so fucking brainwashed that I mean, I don't know who the fuck you are, seriously, but Flippy, I respect the fuck out of you. All right? And I wouldn't make up these accusations for no reason. I'm telling you, I'm coming to you as a man, and I'm telling you what he told me and what he's been telling everybody else. He planned the whole thing, and his plan failed. The only way that it was going to work is if he showed up here and he admitted to everything publicly in front of everybody. And he is absolutely shaking in his boots right now because word on the street is that he's a snitch. And it's true. And he honestly doesn't believe he snitched because he didn't go directly to the cops. He went to his lawyer and got his lawyer to go to the cops. And it's all good. His plan didn't work. I'm just telling you, man. I'm not making this up. Why would I make that up?
Man, look at these boys. So tough. So fucking
I know.
tough.
Listen, I know what you're saying.
The only smart one you got is Monkey. He actually knows exactly what happened. Anyways, listen, it doesn't matter. We've talked to Speedy. We got that shit handled.
All right.
And all I know is, man, you might not like it, but your boys, I mean, honestly, even you, man, you guys been running your mouth way too much. So
what do you mean running our mouths way too much?
What
Speedy's
do you mean,
the one.
man?
Speedy
You're
is
disrespecting the fuck out of us. And listen, like I said, you're not gonna like it. But the thing is, man, we normally don't like doing. This isn't a Vagos X Lean Boys thing. Vagos, we're not gonna be involved, but you guys keep running your mouth, so Vagos are now involved. So don't get caught off guard when we see you in the streets. If we clap you, that's just what's gonna happen from now on.
All right, man. You just.
I'm being upfront with you.
No, I'm being
You don't
upfront.
like it,
I'm
you
being
don't
upfront
like it.
with you, kid. You know, I come to you, I tell you about this shit, and you disregard it. You know, because you were just a mindless following drone. You'll always just be in the position that you are.
Look at that. You're talking about I'm just a mindless following drone. Look at that. What you got over there?
That's a loyal crew over there, kid. And their leader isn't a fucking snitch.
Okay. All right, man.
All right, man. I'm just telling you, kid. But if that's what you want, of course it is what you want. Of course it is what you want. That's all what you motherfuckers
honestly,
do.
Yeah, I'm kind of needing some class 2s lately, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I mean, if you want, maybe you could give me like 10, 15, and then we could we could probably call this off.
All right. That's cool. You know what? Maybe your El Jefe will treat your motherfucking stash house owners with some goddamn respect. Maybe you won't lose, 10, 15, 20 guns at a time.
Once again, you don't know nothing that happened, and you're running your mouth.
I don't know nothing that happened, but I'm running my mouth. Hey, what up, Ghost?
What's up?
Oh, not too much. Just informing these two motherfuckers here. Yeah, that their El Jefe's a snitch, but they don't seem to believe it. And they think I'm just running my mouth for the sake of running my mouth. But one thing that I've learned in this.
The thing is, I have no proof. Where's the proof?
All right, man. Go ask Speedy yourself.
Listen, Flippy, yo. I asked him myself, dude. He said that he spoke to his lawyer. He asked his lawyer to take the building away from.
Okay.
Homeboy.
So he said, first off, okay, whatever.
So he said in front of Buddha.
Okay, let's say this. Okay, this motherfucker did what he said he was gonna do, right?
Yeah.
And what else did he say though?
He said that's all he said, and then the lawyer turned out to be working for the DA. But I don't listen. If OTT, right? If OTT is found out snitching, you know why I don't give a fuck? Because OTT is not from the South Side. But if Speedy's found snitching, you know what I give a fuck from? Because your ass, Flippy, you're from the fucking South Side. You know what that means for us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but see, this is my thing. So the rumor that has it right now is he was gonna go to his lawyer to get this shit done, right? But as soon as he got to his lawyer, it turns out the DA was already fucking doing this whole court case against him already.
You felt like it was gonna happen regardless.
No, it's not a felt. It's exactly what happened.
Oh.
Even if that is the truth, Flippy. Even if that is the truth, which it doesn't really matter, he still went to his goddamn lawyer, and he's a fucking
All right, let's make
snitch.
sure we clear out of here, okay?
Gotcha.
You guys are grasping. You guys are grasping on straws, man. You guys are just looking for anything to bail him out of being a fucking snitch. That's all that is.
Come on, OT, let's get out.
That's all that fucking is, man. Just man up and admit it, bro. Just fucking man up and admit it. Everybody fucking knows. Fuck you.
All right, have a good one.
Austin.
Thank you, Lamar.
Thank you for a great trial. This is my first trial I attended.
They don't know how different we are than last time.
Oh, I know. I'm telling you right now, I ain't going fucking near them if they driving around in fucking tanks. I ain't dealing with this shit again.
Exactly.
It don't matter. It don't matter how many fucking people hear it. Buddha, fucking Ghost, Eugene. It's like, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded, man. There's like certain people can do and say whatever the fuck they want, and there's absolutely no regard for it. But if it was somebody like me that did that shit, I'd be put on a fucking crucifix. I'd never have a name in the city again. But there's certain motherfuckers that can do whatever the fuck they want, even if it is against the biggest thing that you never do. It's crazy. It is what it is.
Yo, hey, we going? You going into the city after this?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Appreciate you guys coming out and supporting. Much love.
There.
Hell yeah, man.